Yep. Back at it again. Oh, look who just popped in.
Yo, you hear me?
Yes, sir. We are live. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, man. It's a new week. And even though it ain't Friday, today is the day to acknowledge your tribal chief, the head of the table, and your reigning defending undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns, as you always should. Because that's what I do. And that's what my co-host, my blood brother, the man, the myth, the legend does. Oos! Shout out to the people we live.
It's just me, Oos. Day one. This is gonna be
Oh
my
man.
first time watching Jay Uso run Monday Night Raw live, so we're gonna see what he got going on tonight, man.
Yeah, I suspect that it should be pretty relevant to what we saw last week. I don't think we'll have anything of such significance. But however, the main event, Jay Uso, should still be coming out there. The crowd should be hot. I lost track of where they're going to be at tonight, but should be a loud capacity out there. So it should be something loose. Look, man, main event, Jay. You know, we've heard it for the last 3 years. We've heard it for the last 1,000 days since your tribal chiefs has been champion. And even though Jay Uso has been in a tag team with his brother, his own twin, Jimmy Uso, I mean, hey, you know, we always knew who was the better talent between the two. And that's no offense to Jimmy. Jay has just simply been better. However, Jay is just in a position right now to where um, he can't really get a rematch with Roman until perhaps WrestleMania, where we get a main event. Oos, you can just kind of piggyback off of that. We got Kyle Anthony coming up on the stage. I'll go ahead and add him here. But what's your thoughts on Jey Uso coming out tonight, and what's gonna be the first stepping stone? Because Cody brought him here, right? And now Jay's got so many people crawling up his back, and he looks like a man who's in the ocean of obscurity right now. Oos.
Yeah, man, he definitely is. You know how Monday Night Raw is. Yo, what's up, Kyle? What's going on with
Hey,
you,
can you hear
buddy?
me?
Yes,
What's good,
sir.
Kyle? Shout out to Kyle
What's
Anthony,
up?
man. One of the OGs here of our Twitter spaces, which is SmackDown Island. But go ahead, continue.
But yeah, man, I mean, Jay, look, he's had his time to shine, but this time he's on a brand without Roman Reigns, without the rest of his family. But he's got so many potential opponents, man. I mean, you could even say Drew, you can say Gunther. I would like to see that do a singles run, trying to get that Intercontinental Championship. But I can't say the same thing for Jimmy, and that's why I can't really say that Jimmy's the better talent. I feel like he's got more potential than Jay, but after he lost on SmackDown, I mean, I don't really know what to say about Jimmy anymore. The dude's still trying to be in the bloodline. It's like he's in denial or something, man. The family split up, but he still don't want to do his own thing. I don't know what's going on with him, man. So Jay, he's got a better chance of shining now, unless he loses his match on Raw or something like that.
Yeah, we definitely don't know what's going to happen with Jimmy, man. And of course, with Jay, he's basically going to be on the sidelines for right now. He's got to go through so many people before he can even consider getting back involved with the bloodline. But Jimmy, he's right there. As we were talking about in the bloodline group chat, I always say he's got 1 foot in the ocean of obscurity and 1 foot in the island of relevancy. Nobody knows where he's at right now. But in my opinion, he's going to get that match with Roman before Royal Rumble, and maybe at Royal Rumble if it's at that premium live event. But it's going to be before WrestleMania. Jimmy's got to get his match because Jay had his match, and I just feel like it's only fair. But to your point, Oos, it really sucked to see Jimmy lose to AJ, man. I'm still frustrated by that. I just feel like this wasn't even 7 days, man, where you bring him out, new theme song. And not only that, he goes face to face with a 16-time world champion and future Hall of Famer John Cena, only to lose to the man that his own younger brother beat last week. I mean, look, we can get into all that, but of course it's Monday Night Raw, and this is the night of Jey Uso, who's going to elevate Monday Night Raw. Kyle Anthony, what's up, man? Shout out to the people because we live, and what's your thoughts on Monday Night Raw tonight altogether?
Yeah, what's up? It's cool to be on here. I tried this a few weeks ago, but I didn't know how to do it, but now I got it on here. Yeah, for Jay himself, what he's planning on doing for tonight, I don't know. Kind of like I said before, I probably it's after what happened last week with with his face off again with Riddle and Sammy and all that stuff, and there are some issues there. It's gonna be just who he's gonna be feuding with. He's gonna have a side. They may force him having a tag team match tonight, probably with someone, and he's gonna try to figure out a an alliance of some sort to see who he's going to click on Raw clearly, because he says he has a lot of enemies. Says has a lot of he has a lot of enemies on Raw right now, so it's gonna be interesting what they do there. I wonder if Kevin Owens is going to show up tonight and what he's going to say to Sami Zayn about the whole situation. They're going to probably do a backstage situation with the three of them, and I could see Owens will stare at Jay and like discuss and may walk away, something like that. It'd be something like that. So I think Jay's going to try to find some type of an alliance, and probably will be Kevin Owens. And if it is, I'm not Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and if that's the case, there'll be a thing where Owens will get upset about it and start that tension of them breaking up and something like that. So I see something like that happening. I guess we'll see. But that's just a thought that would make sense of them doing it in that type of direction. So maybe.
Well, I'll tell you what, Kyle, people like you make this show much easier to watch, man. It's going to be a blast having you here at the table, here at the
Yeah.
island, here at Two Heads Live for us to be tuning in on Raw. Now, to piggyback on some of your thoughts regarding Jay Uso and Sami Zayn, of course, both are former undisputed tag team champions of the world and are no
They were
longer
both
have the
in main
gold around their
events
waist.
of
Yeah,
WrestleMania
yeah,
too.
both main events of
Mhm.
WrestleMania. So both of those guys are looking to be top baby faces of Raw. However, we cannot forget about Kevin Owens, which who you brought up, Kyle. I mean, the bottom
Yeah.
line is I know he is in full displeasure of what's going on with Jay and Sammy. And we just can't wait till he gets back. Oos, I'll swing it to you if you want to give your thoughts. I gotta grab my iPad so I can go watch Raw on the side. And yeah, a couple minutes, I'll be back.
But yeah, man, with Jay and Sammy, I mean, look, I already knew that was gonna go down. I mean, the moment that Jay lost to Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, I was like, yeah, this guy's gonna go to Raw. Like it was a matter of when. And then the fact that it actually
Uh,
happened, I'm like, bro, there's nothing left for Jay.
well,
He
first he
had to
gets
go back.
fired, and then Cody Rhodes said saying here's a new person on Raw. So it's like so it's like first he gets fired, and then he comes back, and now he's on Raw. It's like okay, it's like oh whatever. But yeah, it's just I just think yeah, again, like I said, I think it's gonna be just interesting. It'll be interesting what they do with him though, and see how they go into use him moving forward for Raw for a while until they decide to bring him back to SmackDown and start the feud between himself and his brother at WrestleMania. We'll see what happens in the meantime, starting tonight on whoever he's going to be in the first feud with on Raw. So
Oh yeah, it's like, man, I said it before. Like Raw needed Jay, man. They needed a facelift. Cody he's not doing it, and that's probably why they're sending him to freaking
oh
SmackDown,
man,
man.
You really think he's
uh,
going to SmackDown?
God.
Oos?
I hope
I
not,
don't.
but man, I wouldn't be surprised, man. Anything to finish the story, try to finish it for a second. This excuse to get people happy. Oh yeah, even though there's a whole world title on Raw, we're still
Just
gonna
yeah,
care about that story.
yeah. I hear you, Oos, but listen,
um,
guys, both of you got to listen to this and hear me out, man. I just don't know if Fox can afford somebody like Cody with all the contract issues that they've been having already. To bring somebody like Cody, and as expensive that Cody was to come into WWE in the first place, I just don't know how Fox could pry him over from USA unless some kind of crazy deal has gone into place. But if that had been the case, WWE, especially with Vincent Hunter, might have kept that in between closed doors for a while. But man, I'll be shocked if they could pry Cody from Raw to SmackDown. And if they do that, Uso, you got to turn him heel. You got to turn him heel, and then you turn Roman face. That should be the main goal. I think, somebody brought up you can't be the American Nightmare and be a heel. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I get where they're coming from. But if you're going to bring Cody to SmackDown, you have to turn him heel. I just don't care. That just tells me
And if
that
you call himself,
he was.
he calls himself the American Nightmare too, and it's like that screams like a heel person to them to say.
exactly.
Why would you call yourself a nightmare if you're, so that does make you a heel.
I don't
as far
even
as
know
I'm
what that
concerned.
means for real. Like, I don't even know why you call
Yeah,
it.
He's contradicting his own father, man.
He don't know who he is, dog.
Oh god.
Oh man, yeah, we try to be relaxed here at the Two Heads One Table Podcast, specifically with Two Heads Alive. I try to keep things organized over there on Fridays, but you say whatever you want, do whatever you want. You got something to say, keep it, because we don't have 5-6 people here at the table, man. It's just us three. Lakers is supposed to be coming here in about 5-10 minutes or so. It'll be even better to have him up here because he's a regular just like Kyle is. So this is gonna rock tonight. I just gotta get this link and spread around. But anyways, back to Raw though. Yeah, so Cody, I think he's gonna stay over there. USA definitely loves him, and if they love him even more, they're gonna keep him. And we just gotta
have to, honestly.
Yeah,
they gotta have to keep Cody because he is one of the biggest stars on Raw with Seth, and it's like you want him to go over to SmackDown. I know that Jay is technically now becoming a main eventer because he's proven himself before, but it still doesn't feel like Jay's enough. It's like you have to have Cody still be on Raw. If you put him over to SmackDown, it's like in some respect I kind of get why you want to put him over SmackDown because I guess storyline wise, what is the purpose for Rose to stay on Raw other than just have him face Seth Rollins again and get Rollins his win back as far as I'm concerned. But I don't know if they want to go that direction. And it's like he's in some respect he has done all he can do on Raw. So I get that they want him on SmackDown, but it's just to only face Roman. That's it. How about other people? So it's just I don't know. I just think this idea is I see both sides. I see why you don't want Rhodes on SmackDown. But I see that you kind of obviously need, but you need someone equal that Jay for Jay and who that person could be. We saw last week with Adam Pearce saying that he has to have a talk with Ciampa and but I think it's because of him bringing back Gargano. I think it has nothing to do with them training to SmackDown. I don't think so. It's something completely different. So, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's just.
Can you believe that Gargano lost to freaking Omos, man? I mean, well, I can believe it. Oh, we've got the next tribal chief coming to the stage. It's Edward walking outside, looking all pimp, man. Next tribal chief. You better shout out to this because we live.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, first of all, let me acknowledge my tribal chief.
Always.
And second of all, I gotta thank God and I gotta thank my tribal chief for helping me get the flag football victory today.
Yes, sir.
Hey, congratulations, bro. Flag football. That
yeah, man.
Oh, that's crazy. That's what's up, Edward, man. Well, dude, we are happy to have you up here. This panel gonna be deep tonight with me, Ooze, Kyle, you, and Lakers should be pulling up here real soon. I gotta spread this link. Lena's in the chat. Man. She says Cody ain't moving to SmackDown. Sorry, I think it'll be Owens after he betrayed.
Oh my god!
Look, we don't want him on SmackDown.
Oh man,
we don't want him or need him on SmackDown. But there's nothing for Cody to do. I mean, but like.
Oh, we got Lakers. We got Lakers.
Oh, man.
Purple and gold. In
the building, we got the guy who visited Hawaii.
Hey.
Hey, how was Hawaii?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, Hawaii is everything they say it is, man. I wish I could have took off a little bit longer, man. It's beautiful out there. honestly the most loving people I've ever been around. It was just nothing but love, man.
Oh man,
Really?
Did you
That's
find the
crazy.
rock?
Man.
Was the rock over
That's
there?
cool, man.
You know the Rock ain't over there, man.
That was just cool. Do you even know for Hawaii? That's awesome, and that's cool. I've never been. Only place I've been to really was like just of trips was like Kings Dominion and Washington D.C. and went to New York, but I never went to stuff like that. But being like in Hawaii, stuff like that, being around being in the beach. I love to live here in Baltimore. I would love to be where it's sunny all the time and not just 3 months in and that's it, and then we go back to coldness. So, I mean that's cool, man. Honestly.
Yeah, I know how Baltimore is. I used to have a great uncle. I used to be there literally almost every summer, like in the city. So I know how you feel about that, man.
Yo, guys, this
Yeah,
panel is
that's,
deep right now, and I just like this is an awesome thing we built, Oos, and I'm just proud of all y'all because y'all take time out of y'all's days, especially on Friday, to jump over to SmackDown Island and support the Two Heads One Table podcast. Y'all family, bro. We tell y'all every week. Y'all ain't got to know that, but tonight here on Monday Night Raw, we're about to turn this thing to another level. Just like Oos said, September it's about to be a month here. Like we ain't even just scratching the surface yet, as your Tribal Chief says. But Lakers, man, we gotta ask you about it. What's your thoughts on Monday Night Raw and seeing the main event, Jey Uso tonight?
Oh, I haven't seen it. Is he? Oh, you're saying just calling him main event Jay, or they announced that he's in the main event?
Just main event Jay. Yeah, I'll see you Jey Uso tonight.
Oh, I honestly, man, he is going to bring so much fucking great energy to SmackDown. It's fucking needed, man. Like his personality, the way he does everything, his comedic side. Honestly, I think it was a brilliant move. I think he's definitely going to help them get even more ratings.
Yeah, and I have a question for both you. I have a question for both you and Edward, since y'all just came in. I'll start with Edward. Do you think Cody's going to get traded to SmackDown?
Oh,
Hell no, bro. Ain't nobody like Cody Rhodes. Nobody likes Cody Rhodes. Adrenaline in my soul.
Oh,
Roman will beat you again at WrestleMania 40.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on, man. Hold on. Somebody don't acknowledge us in the chat, man. Double K says, I do not acknowledge Roman Reigns. He is y'all's world champion, not mine, respectfully. Okay, Double K. And I'll let my blood brother get in on this. But Double K, why don't you pull up to this panel and come talk your stuff there, man? Come on, verbally challenge us, man. You gonna spike him? You gonna spike him, Edward?
Don't worry.
Ooh, this is ridiculous, man.
That sounds like people saying Donald Trump's my president. you just gotta acknowledge, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, man, that ain't right, man. Lena says, "Good job, Edward. Cody does suck."
He does suck.
Man, I'll take James Ellsworth over Cody Rhodes.
Mr.
Oh my god. Remember the entire thing with Ellsworth and Ambrose and Styles? That was entertaining television. I thought it was funny when that happened. It was all that oh man, SmackDown Live. What a great time period that was. I remember that was a good time period for SmackDown Live when it went live. It was all that stuff. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, when you brought up Ellsworth, I was like, oh man, for SmackDown Live in 2016 and 17, man, what a time period that was. The Becky Alexa Bliss feud they had, and then also with Styles and Cena, and then Ambrose, and then him, then AJ Styles being world champion for that long period of time in 2017 to 2018. It's like, yeah, I mean, I remember too, because I think he won the championship. What was it, the week before after my birthday, and then he lost it then he lost it the night after my birthday, like the next night on the 13th. My birthday's on November 12th, so he lost it the next night on my birthday. I'll never forget that. So it's like, man, it's a day O'Brien because of the whole Becky Lynch injury on my birthday on Raw, which I'll never forget. Which, yeah, but anyway, what a time period that was. Honestly, that was like the golden age of SmackDown for me. Was that time period, and then kind of went downhill a little bit until it came back up in around 2018, and then of course when Reigns came into the show for sure. So
we've got
yeah.
about 10
Anyway.
minutes left for Raw. They're already showing the preview right now. Of course, it's the regular 7:50 little timing, Eastern time for sure. But Kyle, to your point though, the whole AJ Styles and James Ellsworth feud or whatever angle that they did, Oos remembers it a lot more than I did because I wasn't really watching WWE around that time, and he'll probably give his thoughts on that as well. But it did get scary though when Styles tried to do the Styles Clash on Ellsworth, and he tucked his chin in, and he almost broke his neck. Like, Oos, you remember that, man? Because that was trash, bro. Like that dude almost died on TV.
Bro. Yeah, that was nuts, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it was trash, man. But 10 more minutes till Raw, man. I'm excited. Haven't been excited for this Raw in a long time. Last week it kind of went by quickly because we were trying to process Jimmy's return, and then Payback happened, and then Jay returned, and then here's Monday Night Raw. Like that all happened within a 72-hour span, y'all. Like now we've had a week to just digest everything since Payback, and it just feels fresh to have the main event, Jay Uso, come to Monday Night Raw. It should be good tonight.
Man, so I definitely got to bring up. So I was reading something about this is the last episode produced by Vince McMahon because of the UFC thing or something like that.
Yes, and I seen it on the timeline, and I don't know what to expect from that. A lot of people are saying not much should change, and that's kind of what I'm leaning on as well. Vince McMahon is kind of losing a lot of his or all of his ownership with this new Endeavor deal, and I don't know, man. I just think at the minimum they're just going to have advertisements plastered all over the arena or whatever. Endeavor will probably just be a different company, but what I'm hearing is Triple H is still, or Vince McMahon is still going to be kind of in charge of the business itself, if that makes sense. He's just not going to be owning it. So yeah, with UFC coming into the fray now, it's gonna be crazy, bro. Like it's gonna be crazy. But this is serious, y'all. I expect within the next 6 months for this company to like go through some real changes. But as far as the tribal chief goes, nah. In fact, I think with this UFC deal, Roman's gonna definitely stay champion all the way for as long as he wants to be, which has been the case. So yeah, man.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like UFC, man. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Roman wrestled like once every 3 months.
Yeah. But the dude is a fighter, man. And some people just don't realize that we don't have to wait till Friday to say these facts, y'all. Like the man is a fighter. A lot of people are getting bored because he doesn't fight often. But look at the guy on the show you're going to see tonight who is fighting often. The man, like people are just so confused with Rollins' reign right now. A lot of people are concerned because this man has hurt his back. You know, like Shinsuke said, I'm gonna hurt your back.
Yeah. Yeah. He said, watch your back. And I was like, watch your back. All that stuff. It's like, I mean, it's like, watch your back.
I know about your
like
back.
He's
You need to chill out,
God.
bro.
Oh man.
But we need to go ahead and shout out to the legend once again, my co-host and blood brother, for making it to NBA 2K24. How 2K's done it for the last 3 years as far as like next gen regulation goes for featured songs. It goes by season. So I was going to explain this in the group chat, but each season 2K filters out certain artists, and the legend should be in the next season or the season after that. I don't know if they've told you when you'll specifically be in but
yeah,
I guess you can explain to them how that process went.
Yeah, it really told me at launch that I'd be in the game, so should be, I don't know, this week, next week, couple weeks, or whatever. But yeah, I'll know when people start sending me videos of my song in the game. So yeah.
Has anybody got 2K yet?
No.
Man,
Yeah, I got it for
slow as crap. It's slow as crap, Edward. I'm not gonna lie. Like, but I like it because it's just the skill gap is there. Like, it's not like it's playable. A lot of people complain about the shooting right now, like you can't shoot, but it's playable. It's just, I don't know. Some people just, it's the typical thing about getting used to a new game, man. And people just got to quit crying. You spent $169 for the 25th anniversary edition. You blew all your money. You spent your rent money, and you're dropping all kinds of bread on a game that you're going to buy the next year. You keep falling for the same thing. But for me, I don't care, man. I'm always going to play 2K like that. But we got 5 more minutes to Raw, guys. 5 more minutes. I expect Jey Uso to open up. If not, it should be either Seth or Cody, somebody. But I think you're running back and opening up with Jey. That pops the crowd, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, Ooze, you know they got that new iPhone dropping tomorrow. At least that announcement. That's that number 15, man. That's your number, dog. You finna get it.
Man, by the time I even consider getting an iPhone, it's going to be like iPhone 24, 25, man. That stuff comes by so quickly. And I'm an Apple head too, like it just comes by so quickly, which is crazy.
I still got the 13 mini, but I've noticed, bro, it's starting to like lag. Like one time it like froze on the buffer. Like it looked like it was like rebooting, and then it just went back to my lock screen after like 2 minutes. I'm just like, man, they really always try to slow down these phones to make you get the new one. So,
oh yeah, most definitely. I'm gonna re-add Kyle back to the stage. I think he had to pop in. Welcome back, Kyle.
I would say,
Right.
hey, no mistake. I'm maybe thinking actually by mistake I was doing something else on my phone.
He got spiked.
He got spiked. Kyle, man, you got spiked.
I was like,
that's our first spike.
Yeah, okay.
Oh man, shout out to everybody here at this table for pulling up. I'm going the whole way, so I'm just gonna try to go to 11. Do have to get up in the morning, but at least I don't have to get up at 2 o'clock like I was before I went on vacation. So should be nice, man. We're gonna enjoy a good 3-hour show together, or for as long as y'all can be on the panel. But I'm here for the long run.
It depends on that first hour, man. I'm not really gonna be watching it. I'm really gonna be listening to y'all audio.
Yeah, I got it. I got it for shoes. As long as I got my iPad in here, I'm gonna be running it because I know you was asleep earlier today, so
yeah,
I'll be able to hold it down for sure. Again, me and Lakers, we try to hold it down too when you're not here, and we're definitely gonna hold it down for All Elite Wrestling Dynamite on Wednesday. Y'all make sure y'all pull up for that as well. We try to cover the whole thing here at the Two Heads Podcast. So when people try to verbally challenge us, we gonna say, hey, I seen Dynamite last week. I see how trash it was. I'm about to throw it back in your face because at the end of the day, man, like All Elite Wrestling, they're coming up, but it's just a lot of things that need to be improved. And I'm worried about Collision, man. I'm worried about it, especially with who being out of sync. But it's good young talent over there, man. But we'll see how All Elite Wrestling bounces back, especially after All In and Out, All Out, man. So, but it's been a lot of wrestling that we've gotten over the last several weeks, man. People need to be grateful for the time that we're in right now, man. So it'll be interesting for sure. All right, 2 more minutes to Raw.
We're in a wrestling boom.
Yeah, in a wrestling boom, man. That's facts, Lakers. All right,
I'm looking at some dude's Instagram. All he got is green stuff all over his profile. They got green cars, green iPad, green cake, green toast. What is this? Green eggs and ham? What, man?
Hey, man.
I'm about to throw up.
All right, I just got that tweet out right now. All right, guys, 80 more followers to the big 2,000. You guys know that we're pushing everything we can to get to it. Should probably get it about next week. Shout out to y'all for just helping us out along the way. Literally in like the month of June, I said I wanted 500 followers by the end of summer, and next thing you know, we're about to hit 2,000. So definitely could have not been done if we didn't start these spaces, man. Because that was shout out, man. Lakers, you gonna make me cry, man. Because we got a big thing coming up here, and so many special announcements. I just can't announce it all at once, man. You gotta let everything marinate because this stuff is coming by quickly, man. So, We've been hard at work, just like the Tribal Chief says. We always thinking and grinded bloodline, trying to put ourselves in the middle of this industry, and we've done that quite a few times, and we're gonna do it a couple more times going forward. So, all right, we are just seconds before the beginning of Raw. Man, should be hitting that intro here any moment. USA and all these dark shows, man. Acknowledge me.
TikTok. This is our last live stream right here on this channel. If you guys want my new channel, please click the link in the bio. But
It's just me, Oos.
Here we go.
Monday Night Raw. Let's get a WWE chant going on.
Did you see the main event Uso shirt that he had?
Yeah, I seen that drop. I'm trying to figure out why he got the colors blue, but he on Raw, and Jimmy got the colors red. He on SmackDown. I'm like, bro.
They really are trying to do that good guy, bad guy stuff, but Jay ain't really looking like the good guy right now with how many people crawling up his back in that locker room. They're in Norfolk, Virginia. Travel through there.
Yeah, I would have sent Jimmy to Raw and had Jay on SmackDown.
We'll be live tweeting throughout this process. So, got Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley. All right, Kyle. Raquel and Rhea.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I just hope it's a better match. That's all I hope for. I mean, my God, that match at Payback was not good. So I just hope for a better match. That's all I care for, honestly.
This is Liv Morgan's last
Also,
chance
too-
to come back.
What's the date for Fastlane?
October 7th.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Man, that's coming by very quick too. Yes, sir. I don't know who's ahead and who's behind, but for the sake of Two Heads podcast, I gotta call it how it is. You got Jay coming out right now. He's opening.
Yeah, I'm probably behind just because I'm streaming from that site, but Jay.
Okay. Okay, bet. I tell you what, after about maybe a minute after the fact, or maybe 30 seconds after the fact, I'll say something.
All right. I'm not mad at the blue though.
I feel about the crowd doing the hands gesture stuff in the crowd.
Yeah.
It's insane how over he is.
Seems like they've given him a better design. But I'm still okay. All right, man. Wow.
That crowd loves them, boy. They going crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Insane.
But like I said, y'all, like if they had just kept him off TV and brought him back at the Royal Rumble and have him in the best shape of his life, like you could go ahead and pull the plug on the Tribal Chief. I'm sorry, man. Like they would have done it the right way. If you're talking about the next successor, Roman's already said you're next in line. But right now, it's just he's
He even dyed the back of his hair blue.
No, of course.
it's crazy. Yeah,
Oh God.
man.
gotta go on 2K later. Get this updated look now.
That black armband and it's sick, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa.
I don't know
Yeah, I
why
see it,
Jay,
Lakers. That
Jay always
blue.
seemed like he already did cardio before he went out there, bro.
Yeah. Dude sweat more than Mark Henry.
Why he has blue hair on the back of his?
Yeah, he always has it dyed
Yes.
either red or blonde, but now it's blue to match his
Yeah.
new persona.
Makes no sense when he's on Raw. Why does he have? Okay, whatever. It was red. It was red
Well,
all that
they were-
time, and then now it's blue.
Well, Kyle, they were getting on him about having ramen noodles on the back of his head. That's what he had when he came back.
Yeah.
Oh man. And your city.
Uh-oh. I was not expecting him to come back there early, man.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, you
Oh,
know.
snap. Oh, man,
Oh,
here we
shit.
go.
This
All
man
right.
Jay really gonna have to go through the Legion of Doom.
You gotta go through the gauntlet, bro. A whole gauntlet. You can put that man in a
Oh,
gauntlet match.
shit.
That
Oh,
man,
I love
Kevin
it.
Owens.
man.
You know
Oh,
he
man.
ain't having it, bro. He
That
not.
man did not wait. He saw
I-
one Raw episode and said, "That's enough, man. I'm getting out there."
Hey, you think because of
Yeah, I
this
think-
it's gonna tear Sammy up?
What was that?
I
Lakers?
think
I said, do you think because of this, because they were already kind of having issues about, Sammy being friends with Jay. Maybe this is what kind of breaks them up a little bit.
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
the straw that breaks the camel's back, Goose. I'm sorry, man.
yeah, that.
100%. That's exactly why they doing it, and it only makes sense.
I think
man.
Owens needs to be by himself anyway. Owens is he doesn't need to be in a tag team at all. And I thought it was necessary
Exactly.
for him to be in a tag team. So it's like he's better as a singles guy. I mean, him, he's a freak. He's the former Universal Champion, a former IC champion. He doesn't need
NXT champion,
just
United States champion. Yeah, but
he's just a
Sammy
single
and KO
star. He
only
doesn't
became
need-
relevant because of the bloodline, man. Period.
And
Point
then
blank.
they weren't doing nothing once they went to Raw by themselves. So it's like,
Yeah.
and then the fact Sammy got pinned, so it's like that's more of a KO to turn, bro. Making him lose the title. So
Oh
This
man,
dude looks pissed, man.
you can tell
Pissed.
by his haircut, that man turning.
man.
Jey Uso is now on the Kevin Owens show.
Oh,
All right.
he's on that with Kevin Owens show.
Ain't nobody call it a Kevin Owens show.
Oh shit.
I've been exactly where you are right now. Same situation, same place. I've been there. I know what you're going through. See, because I'm man enough to admit it. I did a lot of really bad things to a lot of good people. And eventually I found myself.
Hot Cobra says, "What is this?" Hot Cobra, this is the Two Heads One Table podcast. You better come up here and acknowledge us and acknowledge your tribal chief, the head of the table, and you're ready to defend the undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, sir. Like, are you lost? Are you lost, man? Do we
Come on,
need to
man.
get
It's an
more
opportunity.
Spanish fight out of here? Come on, man. Anyways, back to the show.
People in that locker room still don't respect me, still don't trust me, but that's fine. So I know, I understand. Some people, let me tell you this. McIntyre, Riddle, that's just two of a lot of guys in that locker room who don't want you here. I have people that I don't talk to ever coming up to me and saying, hey, Jey Uso does not belong in our locker room and we should do something about it. So Don, let me tell you, Jay, this ain't gonna be easy. It's not.
This has a case to main event tonight. I'm sorry. I would love to see this.
Cody Rhodes seems to be willing to give you a chance. And last week, Sammy welcomes you back. Cody Rhodes seems to be willing to give you. He sure did. Cody Rhodes seems to be willing to give you a chance. And last week, Sammy welcomes you back. Cody Rhodes seems to be willing to give you a chance. And last week, Sammy welcomes you back. Cody Rhodes seems to be willing to give you a chance. And last week, Sammy welcomes you back. Cody Rhodes seems to be willing to give you a chance. And last week, Sammy welcomes you back. Cody Rhodes seems to be willing to give you a chance. And last week, Sammy welcomes you back. Cody Rhodes seems to be willing to give you a chance. And last week, Sammy welcomes you back. Cody Rhodes seems to be willing to give you a chance. And last week, Sammy welcomes you back. Cody Rhodes seems to be willing to give you a chance. And last week, Sammy welcomes you back. Cody Rhodes seems to be willing to give you a chance. And last week, Sammy welcomes you back. Cody Rhodes seems to be willing to give you a chance. And last week
Cody Rhodes, huh? Okay.
You want to earn people's trust, earn people's respect.
Cody joining the bloodline.
Long way to go. Trust.
That'll be a Kevin Durant move right there, Lakers.
You're not just the same scumbag you were when you were running around with the bloodline. Got a long way to go.
Man, I'm always gonna be upset with Sammy. I can't. I don't. He's gonna be pissed for Sammy as he's going to.
Oh God. Tired of seeing the Judgment Day, dog.
Yeah, it did not take long. Got to be involved with every single thing, but hey, the Judgment Day run wrong.
Yeah, but Rhea Ripley not doing nothing. She's still a valet. She's not like she's a type of just defend the champ. This here in the women's division is so annoys me to death. I cannot stand it. She is acting like she's some type. They're acting like she's some type of background player or something. She's just there in the background cheering on. She's a cheerleader. That's what she is. That's the word. Rhea Ripley becoming a cheerleader. I don't understand it. Someone needs to be coming out seriously, be acting like she wants to kick someone's ass, but no, she used to come out there cheering for Dominic like a little schoolgirl. Why? Ugh.
She's just a supporting character at this point.
That man, Damian Priest said we're the ones.
That the Judgment Day door is always open to you. You just gotta walk through it.
Jay and the Judgment Day.
Hey man, nothing. Look at Dirty Dom.
Judgment Jay.
They can react that way all they want, but at the end of the day, he's his best version, and look at him now as a champ.
I'm done.
They extended to. Why extend it to Jet? Why? Do you really think that Jay's gonna join in Judgment Day?
I think they want to snatch him before he makes a decision to go back to SmackDown and rejoin with the Bloodline, man.
Bruh. Why do they keep trying this, dog?
Dude,
Yeah,
this is
Dominic
just
cannot say one
absurd.
word in.
This is absurd, Kyle. Like this is.
Have y'all seen this man get booed live?
No.
No, I
No.
haven't.
Well,
It's unreal. I used to think maybe they piped in noise, but nah, it really be like this.
I mean WrestleMania. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was okay at Mania, but like it just got progressively worse.
Yeah, they were
like,
kind of
after
cheering him
that,
on
man.
because of his
I
entrance.
get that he's a heel, but you gotta have to have him talking and not have the crowd drown him out. Because it's like, how can anyone take? I don't know. I understand why, in some respect, they don't like Dominic because of what he did to his father. But it's been months now at this point. Can we move on? What's there to? What is he super? He gets super heated for? I just don't get it. So he hasn't done anything really to get this type of mega heel reaction. Really, it just seems just. I don't get it.
I
They
think a
just
lot.
stopped when Damian. Go
I
ahead.
think a lot had to do with him versus Ray that gave him that heel heat. Then obviously the whole Judgment Day just got bigger and bigger. Then he won that NXT championship.
Oh. Yeah, I don't
Another
know.
tag team between two baby faces and Judgment Day. Surprise, surprise. Lena says Judgment Day on Jey Uso's side. What is up with them sticking their nose on the bloodline? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. There's a sign that says ban Dom for life.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Is that Jay's first super kick on Raw?
Oh,
I think Jay just gave out his first super kick on Raw.
Yeah,
Man.
can't wait till he eats his first pin. Imagine Jay loses tonight in that tag match.
Oh, whoa.
Well, Jay, one thing, Jay will never have as many losses as Finn Balor.
Oh, God.
How
Man.
much you want to bet Finn gets
Uh.
pinned tonight? Oh,
I could put
Nah, that's
all my money on that one.
Lakers, they just keep doing my boy dirty, man.
Nah, they kind of rectify it because what I think is gonna happen, and this is how I feel like it's gonna happen. Finn's gonna win the the World Heavyweight Championship because you notice that there are now 2 Money in the Banks cases, correct? You got the purple one, and you got the OG one. Have you guys ever remembered seeing the actual contract being shown before?
Yeah, he actually changed the contract and put it in the new one now. That's what he did.
Exactly. I think with the help of JD, that contract is gonna go back in the other one. Damien's gonna try and cash it, but there's not gonna be no contract in it, and Finn's gonna cash it.
Bro.
I think Finn.
Man, Damien really used to be the one to cash it in and win the championship. I just think, for him to win that briefcase in that great Money in the Bank ladder match, for him to does not. I mean, they gave it to him for a reason. He definitely earned it for his performance with Bad Bunny and all this stuff.
I just listen, y'all. Look, I love the sentiments, but I don't think either is gonna happen, man. Damian Priest, I've been a big supporter of him even back in the days when he was feuding with Finn Balor and he was, looking real promising on NXT. I see Baron Corbin written all over this dude. Just talking about Money in the Bank because Baron Corbin's phenomenal talent. I don't care what anybody says. The guy has sold the heel role so well over the last few years. Well, that's kind of how I see Damian Priest with the Judgment Day. Now, the reports that I heard was he's going to leave the Judgment Day and turn face, but how is he going to do that trying to cash in the Money in the Bank with the Judgment Day? He's got to lose. So this is what I think is going to happen. Damian Priest is going to attempt to cash in on Seth Rollins. He's not going to be successful. He's going to get angry with the Judgment Day, and he's going to be the first one out the door. I don't know who said it in the Twitter spaces on SmackDown Island a few weeks ago, but somebody said Finn was going to be the first out the door. I hope not, because that dude is going to fall even deeper in the ocean of obscurity, and that man's going to keep losing every single match. But Damian Priest, I'm calling it right now. I just do not see a successful cash in for this dude. I'm sorry, man. It's just that's undisputed. I'm sorry.
And create that shield around it.
But I mean, it should be interesting because he has. What was that, Kyle?
I was gonna say if he does lose, and it's gonna be really because of JD McDonough and Finn Balor probably, and that's and that's why it's confusing that they're the tag team champions. That's gonna. That's why I was shocked when they won those titles. So I thought they were going to do more of a dissension between Balor and Priest, and I guess him losing the contract will be a start, and then them losing the tag team titles will be second. JD's gonna get involved in every situation from it because he already doesn't like the guy, even though he gave him the briefcase.
Okay, they're kicking off. They're kicking off Raw with first match, tag team, Judgment Day, KOJ. So they're getting this one out the way, but you already know this is going to trickle out throughout the next 3 hours. So that's what they got to do. A smart move in my book. But yeah, Kyle, I don't know where it's going to go with Damian Priest. I just don't see the world title being around this way, especially with him having the undisputed tag titles. I just feel like WWE just put those titles on them now and say, hey, here's your gold. But Damian Priest is about to drop that briefcase, man. It just ain't gonna happen. But I don't know. He darn sure ain't cashing in on the tribal cheap, dude. It's just that. Come on, guys. Let's come on, man. It's always a possibility for stuff, man. But come on, dude. He's too linked to this current storyline to even consider.
He did look at Roman Reigns' picture before when he was on SmackDown in New York before he said, and he was like, "Oh, that stuff is like," and I was like, "Priest, you're not gonna. If you catch it on Reigns, it's not gonna be good for you. You should just worry about Rollins. He is already injured as it is. And, you've been trying to cash it on Rollins anyway. Even when I was there in person, I wanted him to cash it and then he didn't do it. So, but it's like, so he needs to just focus on Rollins, I think. And I just think he just needs to. I do want a successful cash because I do think Priest really does. I don't know. he's a great talker. He has a great look. He can definitely carry Raw. I feel like as a world champion, but if they try to turn a baby face, then I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. Priest has all the tools. Definitely a good talker. Can go in the ring with the best of them. He has the ability. I just don't know if he's the guy that you can put past Seth Rollins, man. And this is Seth Rollins with a bad back. I mean, if he was at full
Yeah.
strength, bro, I think it would be even harder for Damian Priest to dethrone Seth Rollins. But I don't know, man. I don't know. This World Heavyweight Championship picture is getting pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie. Even though LA Knight's on SmackDown, this dude could win the Royal Rumble and go face Seth Rollins on night one. Like that, to me, is what I personally would want. But on the other hand, I kind of want Seth and Cody. Cody can do his little finish in the story against Seth Rollins by beating him for a fourth time. I mean, if that's what he needs to do, because I just don't want Cody and Roman. And I think we can all agree here. Like we've talked about it all throughout the last 3 or 4 months. They don't need to do the same match. And this is where the respect that I have for Cody is. Go ahead, Lakers.
No, I was gonna say not in back-to-back years, man. That they did with John Cena, and I get it. Obviously, Brock probably was like, "That's not gonna work for me, brother," and maybe that work. But I just think, I'm just in my head. Obviously, I think that Roman should win it if they do it. But logically speaking, wouldn't that be the most predictable thing in the world? Is if Cody were to somehow win. I think that they would just. I think that if he is supposed to quote unquote win it, you do it at 41. You don't do it at 40. You don't. That's too fucking predictable.
Yeah, it would be extremely predictable. Like 75% of Twitter right now or /X is saying that Cody is going to get it done at 40. If you're Triple H or Vince, you're looking down these tweets right now. You're seeing everybody talking. It's just you got to do the total opposite, man.
Yeah, because again, for me, I listen to a lot of podcasters that I really like, and majority of them are just kind of like hell bent of saying Cody Rhodes needs to be Universal Champion. And to that, I'm saying why. I'm screaming to the screen. I'm saying why. Why you want this man as a world champion? What has he done in order for you to say Cody Rhodes is world championship material? Whether that's world champion or Universal champion, doesn't matter. This man does not. I don't see him. I will never see him as a world champion. He hasn't done anything credible. He only had one major feud, and that was with Seth Rollins, and that was it. The Brock Lesnar thing that came out of nowhere. That was super random. That made no sense. There was no reason for Lesnar to attack Rhodes out of nowhere, and we had no explanation of why he did that in the first place.
Wait, Kyle. I mean, hold on. To kind of answer your point about the Brock Lesnar thing, aren't most Brock Lesnar feuds kind of random? Like he pops up like he did with Roman, or
that's true.
Pops up I get where you're coming from. It just didn't have any significant meaning. They fought 3 times, and we look at it as those were just boom boom matches. But what did Cody really get? He lost one of those matches, guys. He passed out.
I forgot about that. And then it's there wasn't like a reason for them fighting. Like there was no reason for Brock to fight Cody. There was no reason for Cody to fight Brock. I mean, especially for him to keep on trying to fight Brock, even though he already had won. I just didn't get that whole story, man.
Because he don't fuck with Cody. That's why.
That was the only logical answer. But it's just like, bro, there was no reason for them to wrestle 3 times, bro. It's like, especially Cody.
Because Cody one-upped them the first time. And then, what do you call it? Had to get his revenge. They're booking Cody to be the next John Cena, blah, blah, blah. And they give him that third one.
Man, that's garbage, man. I can see Cody Rhodes with the U.S. title. Yeah, that's good.
That would be American flag.
I think he needs to start to have a mid-card title, honestly. I think at this point, he should have started with that when he first came back, to get him, one step closer, not have him go straight into the main event scene right away after him coming back from from AEW. I just think that was such a stupid call, a stupid move to make. I think, and also too, the man was injured. He was gone for a majority of the year. How could anyone take him seriously as world champion when he's not there? He keeps saying, "Finish the story, finish his father's story." He has no story. This, I don't know. I think it's just laughable.
Well, you've heard it a million times here at the Two Heads One Table podcast. We try not to acknowledge Cody Rhodes' story. We acknowledge Cody Rhodes as the talent, but his story that he's trying to finish, we've broke it down detail by detail, increment by increment, that it just doesn't make any sense. That's the bottom line. We got it. We're back on action with this tag team match. Looks like Damian Priest has the upper hand for the Judgment Day, but I don't know. This is already kind of getting the whole hum vibes, but I just want that hot tag from Jay, see how that is, and that should be a wrap. But I don't know. But yeah, it sucks for Cody, but somebody brought up the United States Championship. I would love to see Cody win that belt because it just reminds me of the time when KO wanted to do this. Canadian. I mean, he's Canadian American, but primarily he was from Canada. Like, you remember back on SmackDown when he had the United States Championship and then his logo was United States. It was a United States flag or whatever. Like, I would love to see Cody, enhance that nationality even more. Not that he really needs to because his nickname is the American Nightmare, but I just think he should start small. Like, go chase after a mid-card title first and then work your way up. Like, and then when the time makes sense for him to get back to that picture to dethrone Roman Reigns, then do it. But he's the same age as Roman. Roman needs 4 more years to pass Bruno Sammartino, or 5 more, however many that he needs. Cody just needs to wait this one out, man. He can win the world championship when he's 45 years old. Come on, man. Like, I mean, come on, dude. You're just going to have to wait. You go do other things and keep stacking up your resume. You don't need to win the big one right now. You already tried to, and it just didn't work. So get over it.
And see, that's why I don't have a problem with Cody winning, the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. It's a matter of when. He doesn't need to win it right now. WrestleMania, he didn't need to win it right then. That's why I couldn't believe in the idea of WWE putting over Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania over Roman. It's like it didn't make sense. Matter of when. Okay, you just came back. Why do you need to win the title right now? Yes, you can finish the story for your dad, whatever, and what all these other BS excuses. But why right now? And now that there's a whole nother separate title that they created because of Roman, why do you still need to finish your story at WrestleMania 40? Why do you need to go to SmackDown when there's a title on Raw? Can you not beat Seth? Obviously he can. So why not beat Seth for the world title? Why are you running from Seth?
Yeah, I don't get it. They should be equals. They are both world titles. They're both the same, and it should be equal. They have to try to be. It's supposed to be equal because it's both world titles. I mean, because you prefer one title over the other that's already there, your brand. You're just gonna ignore that and say, forget this. I want to finish my story and defeat Roman Reigns because I want to be champion for my father. Lame.
It's not enough. But meanwhile, you got Roman Reigns, who actually cares about his family, really cares about a whole legacy, a whole dynasty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like that's
Drew
way more
McIntyre should go back to.
Oh, whoa! What just happened with KO? Oh,
wow. Oh.
he's selling. That's one thing I do. Like WB, if they're kayfabe hurt, they sell it.
What did Edward say? He said Drew McIntyre should go back to SmackDown. Is that what you said, Edward?
Yeah.
Nah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, Lakers. I'm not with that, man. I can't.
There ain't no room for him, bro.
The dude was just on SmackDown. He was just on SmackDown and lost to Roman, man. Like, come on. I don't know about that, Edward. Like, look, Drew, I love the guy, man, but his story was finished a long time ago. He had the blessing, and yes, I'm calling it a blessing, of doing his part in the Thunderdome. nobody could control what God did by bringing in a whole pandemic. Like maybe that needed to teach a whole lot of people a lesson. I don't know, but the lesson was learned that Drew McIntyre was WWE champion for 2 separate times, and millions of people sitting at home was able to watch him on TV. And he even had to pop at the Royal Rumble when he won the Rumble. So it's like Drew's had a blessed career, man. Bottom line, I can't there's nothing he's gonna be able to do when if he goes back to SmackDown to try to dethrone Roman. No, you can't do that. You can't do that, bro. But here goes a hot tag.
No,
Jay.
not to dethrone Roman because he's gonna be a heel.
Yeah. So what's gonna be Drew McIntyre's ceiling on SmackDown if you were to send him over there, Edward?
Right below. I put him right below Roman.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Oh God!
Oh, this is bad.
Wow!
Ah,
Uh-oh!
I love it.
So Jimmy gets his first loss as the main event Jimmy, and now Jay technically gets his first loss as main event Jay.
Wow!
Bro, I missed it. What
Are
happened?
you serious?
He's
KO
super.
got pinned by Finn Balor.
Wow!
What?
Wow!
Oh wow.
Oh,
But
man.
guys, this
I'm glad that
deepens the
Balor
plot.
won though.
Hold on, I
I
got
love that.
a
Glad that Balor
caveat.
won.
I got a caveat for y'all. This deepens the plot even further because now KO comes back, takes an L. This dude really about to be frustrated. He's about to be frustrated with Jay, and he's for sure gonna be frustrated with Sammy, man. Lena Dow says, like I said before, Cody became stale. It's not like months ago. The only story that needs to end is the Bloodline story. Period. I agree. But yeah, y'all thoughts on that, man? We got to get your thoughts. We'll start with Oos, man. Like, look, Jay just took his first L, technically.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised at what they did with Jimmy, man. They might as well just had Jay get pinned and just, I guess they're doing a slow downfall for Jay, man. That's what it seems like going on, man. But Kevin Owens, man, he's gonna turn sooner or later, man. They're just planting the seeds, bro. Kevin Owens is not like Jay. He does not like any of the Samoans, and I feel like he's just trying to play a card real quick. But especially with Sammy, like just not here tonight, something's gonna happen, man.
I think this is going to roll into Fastlane, guys. We could get Jay versus Kevin Owens and Sammy getting into the middle. It's going to be very reminiscent of the whole Royal Rumble thing where Sammy's got to pick a side. And, you know, it's not that Jay wants to be against KO, but I think it's going to wind up bleeding into that. Jay and KO are clearly not on the same page, and Sammy's going to get in between. That's just all this. I'm calling Fastlane, guys.
Yeah, I think it'll make more sense there for that match. It could be, like you said, it could be a call back to the Royal Rumble this year when Jay with Bloodline attack Ray. Hold on, I got distracted. Hold on.
Oh, they're showing this garbage finish between Rhea and Raquel at Payback. Man, oh man, that was rough.
Yeah, Raquel have to show up today.
Man,
Not happy with her performance at all at Payback.
at all, bro. That was trash, bro. That was garbage truck juice, like Starbucks, bottom of the barrel trash right there. Now she gets another match tonight. She gets another crack at it. If Liv Morgan does not show up, we riot, man. No pun intended. I'm gonna tweet that out, guys.
Here and they also might be trying to add another female to Judgment Day.
Another one.
Yeah, from what somebody said,
that would be something. Cora
It's probably
Jade, the Judgment Day.
And
Yeah, they gotta do something with Cora, man. Like I feel like she's ready to be called up right now, and to do so in a stable.
Jade, yeah.
I mean, that's the time. I agree.
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Yeah, I need to see more. I need to see more of Corey Jade and Roxanne Perez doing something with it. No, I said I went live before talking about for Becky being on NXT. I could see a thing where if Becky wins the championship tomorrow, I could see like a thing where they have because I want to see. Yeah, I mean, a Becky Roxanne match sounds good to me, or Cora Jade, or even or them three as a faction, just like how they did with Toxic Attraction. Should be interesting. I don't think Becky needs to be. I don't know. I think they're doing they're just trying to have Becky separated from Rhea as far as I'm concerned. That's what I'm guessing. That's probably why they have her in NXT, and because of that, they're gonna have. That's why I think Becky may win she may win tomorrow because kind of like what I said last week because you can't have Becky win at that payback and then have her not win on Tuesday unless Rhea gets involved because Becky has to win or Rhea screws her. If that doesn't happen, I think Becky wins and she can start like a faction of some sort, either a feud. That I personally want to see with Corey Jade or either Roxanne Perez, and I think Roxanne is someone I would get behind of someone to take the title away from Becky, and that's the direction they plan on doing. So, but yeah, and then I do, and then I remember too when Roxanne Perez was on SmackDown, she had that one match on SmackDown, she kind of fit right in. I was like, I could definitely see her on the main roster, definitely seeing because of how good she is already, but I could see her, she has to probably stay down there for a while anyway, but yeah, I don't know, what's the thoughts on that, I guess.
Well, like I said, Friday on SmackDown Island, Kyle, I just think Becky deserves a long title reign with the NXT Championship. She shouldn't get the same treatment that Charlotte got when she had it for only 72 days. Becky is in a position right now where she can bring a lot of viewers into NXT, like they've been trying to do lately. And no offense to Uso, maybe she could have a longer title reign than Mandy Rose.
No.
Oh man,
she got screwed, man. She really got screwed.
Oh, come on, no. She done made her own site. Come on, man. She knew
what
she was doing. Oh, look, hold on, Oos.
Oh,
look how quickly Edward popped up on camera.
Hey, man,
he's like,
man.
that's the man.
I was gonna show you guys what I have.
That's the man.
That man, it was like, what kind of action we got going on tonight, yo?
Uh-oh. Is that the goat?
Oh man.
KO back on screen.
That's the undisputed Universal Championship with the Universal Championship and Roman Reigns with both championships and Usos. And is that another WWE Championship?
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Yo, KO, man. Somebody need to get KO like a like a cool drink or something.
Oh
man. Cool off, man.
Yeah, go raging.
Why don't you make a new? He said,
why
don't you make a new bloodline?
Whoa.
Yeah,
a new bloodline.
Crazy. Yeah, he said, why don't you make a new bloodline? Oos.
He's a dyed hair purple.
Oh man.
If person Judgment Day, he just dyed his hair purple.
That would be slick fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Jay and the Judgment Day, man. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I kind of feel it, man. Like that would be completely deep, and I'm talking about. Yeah, Edward, that would be completely deep in the ocean of obscurity at that point, man. This dude, that's a huge fall off, man. You had a match at SummerSlam against the Tribal Chief, and now you're messing around with the Judgment Day. Oh, man. But it would be a little interesting, though.
Gunther and Chad Gable say from Rio before. They should do this. I keep hearing people say about Gunther and Chad Gable having an Iron Man match for Fastlane for the championship.
That would
what do you think about that?
Fire. fire. That's like match of the year contender, dog. Like two of the best wrestlers in WWE going at it for a full 30 minutes. Hell, that honestly, that's not enough time. I'd watch them for like an
Or
hour,
maybe
60
60 minutes.
I would watch them for
They
60
shouldn't.
minutes. They could go.
They shouldn't pull the
Yeah.
trigger on Chad Gable yet until Survivor Series or the Rumble.
No, you sleep.
I think you should do it now. I think you should do it. I think you should do it during Fastlane. You prove how good that match was really good last week. So for them to,
I don't know, y'all. I think Edwards cooking, man. Like, dude, the way that they had this dude just completely get decimated in front of his own family.
He didn't get decimated.
At the end, he did, Lakers. At the end, man, like, dude, like,
oh, that's
that finish to take that lariat too, man. That was like F you. Like, forget your mama, forget your daddy, forget your family, forget your kids. You're losing tonight. Like, I mean, it'd be great to see Gable beat up, but man,
ring give a go.
And then you all right, and then here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna go to Fastlane. Gonna see this man. You saw it in his post interview after. He said, all right, you want to make my daughter cry? I'm coming for your ass. State champ.
Man.
Man,
gonna turn around and say, I got another JBL clothesline for you, dog. You about to fly out the arena.
It's happening, bro. Book it. That way Gunther can move on to the heavyweight championship.
I do agree, though. Like, they had to just go ahead and put him at the top of history, but I don't know, man. I feel like a champion like Gunther should lose it at the Rumble, but kind of like what Edward was saying, like, you know, I don't know. Like, but Gable does deserve it. He does, especially how over he's gotten. My goodness, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Here
this?
comes the maximum ocean of obscurity.
Yo, he said the master of ocean security. I am done. All right. Lena says Becky accomplished everything in WWE. When she steps in the ring, she's already a star. She does not need a championship. I love Raquel, but I think Shayna should dethrone Rhea. Kyle, you got thoughts on that?
I mean, I know that Becky is established as a top star, you know, and I think I heard people saying that they may turn. Well, I don't know if people said this. I think people said that, you know, Becky is started becoming like Charlotte Flair, winning the titles every single time. But it's like, and kind of what Becky's doing the same thing what Charlotte did. You know, she's facing the NXT Women's Champion, but I don't know. I just feel like that, you know, I don't know. I see if Becky wins tomorrow, then she, to me, is this what again, Becky should not be losing. I think it'll be a big mistake for her to lose. And like I said, either Rhea distracts her or she wins the championship. That's the only that's it. I mean, and Becky will be at NXT for a while, like I said, having some feuds with Roxanne Perez and some of the women there, Gigi Dolan as well. That could be an entertaining feud. So just have her at NXT for a while. Just have it until they're ready to bring her back to Raw to face Rhea. So I think that'll be the WrestleMania match. So I think that they just hold it off until Becky, until it's near the Rumble or either even Elimination Chamber. And I think that's what they'll do. And I see Becky losing the title, dropping the title. I want to see it to Roxanne Perez. I think that would be a good thing for Roxanne to defeat someone like Becky Lynch at that in view and have people view Roxanne Perez in the top level than she is now. So I don't know. That's what I want to see. I think Becky. I don't know. They decided to put Becky at NXT for a reason. I didn't want to see it, but they did. They had her on last week. They said she's going to come after Tiffany Stratton. She should not be losing after she coming off her win over Trish Stratus. I just think she already suffered enough losses this year. She doesn't need all that losses, but she hasn't been anything interesting. I mean, this is interesting either for Becky, but for something at least credible for her to keep her busy before she's free for Rhea, she's gonna have to win the championship and be at NXT for a while. I would think. If not, again, because Rhea screwed her over. That's all I can. That's That's just how I just see it happening.
Wait, I missed that, Kyle. You weren't really so excited about Becky coming to NXT.
I mean, it'll be fine. I'm not. I just. I mean, it'll be a cool thing for Becky to be on actually for a while to face someone like Roxanne or Core or have a rematch with Tiffany or stuff like that if she wins the title, which like I said, she kind of needs or has to because she cannot take big losses after the Trish feud and you know to have and just to
And Kyle just got Samoa
should they
spiked off
plan on
stage,
doing.
and then he got Samoa spiked back on stage. Welcome back, Kyle. What you got?
Hey, you have me? I thought. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Kyle.
Yeah, it's just that I think just the other day is that they have you have Becky defeat Tiffany. We just have her actually for a while as a single champion and have her go after and have her be having matches with some girls and have her eventually dropping the title to Roxanne. That's what I want to see happening. And if that doesn't happen, have the only thing I can see for Tiffany retaining is if Rhea causes her the championship because Becky can't take any clean losses to someone like Tiffany Stratton coming off of the feud with Trish. So and like I said last week, they shouldn't book this match in the first place, but they decided to do it, and they have to have Becky win or have Rhea cost her. That's it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting with Becky, man. But around this time of the year, with so many months remaining until WrestleMania, or not even just WrestleMania, but the Royal Rumble, you got to have Becky do something. And I just feel like
Yeah,
they're running out a lot of ideas on NXT with people getting called up and stuff. Not that I expect people like Braun Breaker or Cora Jade to get. Excuse me. No, I don't expect people like Braun Breaker or Cora Jade to get called up right now, at least. So it's just something that's going to happen after
yeah,
WrestleMania. And I think, yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of not sure about Becky being in NXT either, but it'll do something with those ratings. But at least they've done that. They've had this pattern in the past, especially with Charlotte and people just coming back and winning a championship just to provide more viewers. So I don't know. You got
Well, Charlotte, they kept calling Charlotte in the Bay because every time she ends up, she doesn't need the briefcase. She's cashed in her Charlotte in the Bay contract. I heard someone said that before because she always gets title matches and always wins it every single time without no explanation. And now Becky started doing the same thing somewhat, not completely, but because I actually hit that comparison that Becky used to be like Charlotte, which is like, I mean, yes and no. It's they're both viewed as top stars, so I don't know. But Becky is different from Charlotte though. There are two different personalities, so it's just I don't know. But look, like I said though, if Becky does lose, it's because someone distracts her. I can't see Tiffany Stratton defeating Becky clean. I just think it's just a little ridiculous right now for like Tiffany Stratton to defeat Becky in like a clean way. Maybe she cheats to win. Maybe I'll even accept that too. She just rolls up Becky in a quick pin or something like that. Something, but a straight Becky lie on the mat, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. She doesn't try to. No, that's the last thing I want to see. So, but I agree. I think I don't. I'm kind. I'm conflicted with this match. Becky shouldn't be. Doesn't need the NXT Women's Championship. It's beneath her, but she also shouldn't be lose it clean either. So I feel like that's the only. Like I said, it's the only exception I can deal with Becky losing because someone distracts her, or Tiffany rolls her up in a quick fashion type of thing. So yeah, we'll see. we'll see. 24 hours to go to see the match and see how it's gonna play out. But so I can say all this stuff in my head and how it's gonna play out, but I gotta see how the execution how it's going to play out because it's just and see if it's going to be acceptable of a ending.
Yeah, shout out to Kyle, man. Huge fan of Becky Lynch. And I caught on at the right time when that Nia Jax punch hit or landed or whatever, and she
Yeah, that happened on my birthday too.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I remember
crazy.
that happened. Yeah, it happened on my birthday. November 12th happened on my birthday. I remember that. I'll never forget that. I hated it. I was upset. I was pissed off at it, like, come on, man. And then
Yeah, that's
but,
crazy.
you
Era of Cross, carrying Cross era. I'm reading off of X. It says, "Is it necessary to see Judgment Day every single week?" He hashtag WWE Raw. This faction sucks. This sounds like an Edward tweet right here. Just very blunt. This guy's. Oh my god, man! But look, I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
think
say
Judgment Day sucks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
They
say
don't-
they suck, but the way they've been kind of booked, even with them being champion, it always could be better. But right now they all got gold, man. So yeah, they don't suck, man. But they ain't better than no Bloodline. Like, we gotta stop with that comparison. I just I hate hearing that one, man. The
They're two
Judgment Day
different
is better than
factions.
Bloodline. Two different factions, and the Bloodlines.
Rhea has to
This
stop.
is stupid, man. This is
I'm not
stupid.
gonna sit here.
Here we go. Here we go, Edward.
I'm not gonna sit here and take. I'm not gonna sit here and take Rhea Ripley saying the Judgment Day is the most dominant faction in the WWE. Oh, shut up. You better acknowledge your tribal chief. He cut a deal with you this past Friday.
Oh god, man! I tell you, I don't know what we gonna do with them.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess the Miz got a win over Akira Tozawa. That was look, this first hour is.
It's been okay.
It's okay, but
nothing crazy.
Second win of the year.
Yeah, second win of the year for
I like
Mr.
that on.
Awesome.
I mean, Miz on LA Down on Friday. That's gonna be. Oh, here's Raquel. There we go. What you have to say here?
Uh-oh.
Her raw strength and brutality are unlike anything we've ever seen. Rhea has taken over the entire women's division, and it's because people used to fear before the bell even rings. Pero yo no. I'm not like most people. Y ella sabe eso. She knows that. And Journey
I swear, if this girl keeps smiling, I am going to go over to Norfolk, Virginia, and I'm going to stump somebody's head. Man. This is. I'm getting pissed off right now. She's got to stop smiling. Stop smiling, man. Stop smiling.
It might be her natural instinct for being on camera.
It is, and when she had the NXT tryout, they was getting on her about that. Edward, like, she could not stop smiling. She still can't stop smiling. Like, that's just the thing. She's happy to be there. But dude, like, I know you're a face, but she's got when she turns heel, and
Be
she
more
will.
serious.
I swear, one day she's gotta cut this out. Stop the cheesing, bro. Like,
Yeah, when I heard she got called up, they were telling her she should smile more or something like that.
wow.
I guess she's naturally like that, but they wanted her to just smile more on the main roster. I'm like, all right.
Oh, they wanted her to smile more.
Yeah, that's what they were telling her.
Wow.
That's why she
'Cause
smiled all the time.
She was doing a lot of that in NXT though. How in the world could that be true?
I don't know.
She was smiling when she was with Dakota Kai, man. Like, that was the whole thing. I don't know. That's weird stuff.
Man.
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 Oh, Lakers. I didn't know if you was in the waiting room. I had just peeped you there, man. Welcome back, Lakers.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I couldn't hear you guys, but I'm hearing y'all loud and clear.
Okay, y'all good. All right. Let's see what Lena says. WWE wants Becky to become a Grand Slam champion, so she is going to beat Tiffany and become NXT champ. I see it happening.
Yeah.
She ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're showing the promo right now.
Hey, this match is gonna be good though. Tiffany Stratton has come a long way.
She has. That's
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair
Yes,
Jr.
Then.
She
Yeah.
ain't no Mandy
Even though
Rose.
she has a better moonsault.
Yeah,
Her moonsault is a thing of beauty. I like
It's
the fact
awesome.
that
Yeah.
she hits every single, like she hits the bottom, middle, and then the top rope, then does it. That shit clean.
Yeah. I think Charlotte needs to stop
Yeah,
doing
I
the
like
moonsault.
I like that.
Keeps on.
Yeah, when I first saw it, that move honestly kind of surprised me. She didn't botch it or anything. She just 1, 2, 3, then moonsaulted.
Together meets wireless traffic gotcha. No contact, no price tags, no surprises. Only at Metro. The beach has always been there for us. As a somewhere you go. So it's time. We're there for it. One coat. Clean 100 beaches by 2025. It's the first step in our fight for plastic pollution. To join us, visit USA.com.
So we switched to
Bro, why are you licking yourself so much?
do 3 times the laundry and get it clean. It's got to the top.
Gunta!
Wall Street is betting GameStop is going to fail, and if it fails, these hedge fund guys make a ton of money. Which to be news today.
And I'm not looking forward to the Miz and LA Knight at all. They need to move on from that. I need them to.
That match was ass.
Yeah, I mean, God.
I watched a little bit. I finally got a chance to watch some Payback this weekend, and that's they really want this guy to be world champ, man. Like whoever he goes against is gonna have to carry the entire fucking thing. It's like
Yeah,
I think
I mean,
Cody said like something about like how nowadays people remember the promos more than the matches. But and then somebody in the comment was like, "Nah, unless your match fucking sucks, then I remember the matches."
yeah.
LA Knight's gonna be
Oh,
a
come
person
on.
you remember.
Don't let Cody Rhodes dictate anybody.
I mean, he has
That
some
man
truth
wants
to it.
He wants to finish his story when the book already closed at WrestleMania 39.
All right, guys, I'm back.
So I
Did
wouldn't
Roman
listen
show
to
up?
him.
Did Roman show up, man? Oh,
No,
Roman. My bad.
Unfortunately,
Superman.
unfortunately, my tribal truth didn't show up.
Somewhere around there, I'll be doing Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yeah, I forgot we're swimming in the ocean right
Yeah.
now.
Man, who the heck is that?
Yeah. Go Shayna.
Yes, sir.
Last week,
Shayna.
I didn't expect her to beat Zoe last week. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was surprising. Actually, not really, but it was more so disappointing.
I was thinking, champion. We're basically peers. Do you want to be my co-partner?
Healthy Green.
You think you and I are peers? I was thinking, champion.
Don't do it, Shayna. Don't do it, Shayna.
And I could
Yeah,
care less
Chris.
about Green, man.
Can show you limb by limb.
What's going on, Kyle? You ain't feeling Chelsea?
Not now. I can't.
I love
It's
Chelsea.
just such a.
You're gonna regret this. I'll find someone to be my co-partner.
Exactly how large the gap is between
Tonight.
Lena says, just get rid of the tag titles and have a mid card for the women. Those titles are cursed.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh my god. Piper Nevin. Okay.
I love
His
this. Man.
team's was in the
I love
conversation
it.
the whole time.
I love it.
Yeah.
That unlikely parent thing, man, it never gets old in WWE.
Ladies
Piper's now
I
back.
just think Chelsea's that good.
Hi. The man of your gratitude for the most the continental.
I wonder how much those pillars cost.
champion.
Those are cool looking pillars, man. I got to put them in front of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the celebration.
Gonta.
Man, this dude Gunther looking spiffy, yo. This is crazy. They really went all out for this one, man.
And you know something gonna go wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, this man Gunther adjusting his
Yo, that is
business
sick,
too.
man. That is sick. I just could never get
I
over
could be
the fact,
Gunther.
like hearing Gunther's theme song like live, man. That man, it just slaps, man. It slaps.
I wish they would have kept it because remember when he first came to the main roster, he had one theme song for about like 2 weeks. I wish they would have kept that one.
Good God.
It's shooting pyro from the. Oh my god.
That's crazy.
This dude Gunther must have hit up Roman stylist, yo.
Kind of wish he had the old Intercontinental Championship white strap.
Yeah.
Even though it was kind of getting a little played out, man. This new one's okay.
I like the belt.
Yeah,
I like
I
the
do
belt
like this
version.
one. I like both, but Shinsuke was
Like-
supposed to elevate it a lot more than they kept leaving him off TV.
Yeah, I think this
Like
belt
the
just
man
needs
behind
some,
the belt.
the belt needs some color to it. Or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I think for me, I like the way the Intercontinental Championship and United States Championship belts look now, because especially the U.S. title belt, that's just like that belt better than it was before.
Ring general.
I think somebody's ahead of me by a couple of seconds.
Greatest Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion in history.
Just wait until Gable comes out.
The longest reign and greatest Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion in history. First, I want to share some words that held this great time before. Seriously, means a lot to me. First, I want to share some words that held this great title. You contributed absolutely nothing.
Oh man, he said nothing. Oh my god. Oh, there he is.
There he goes.
Come on, man.
Shorty G. No, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
That's right. They don't call him that no more, right?
Oh,
They
they should
don't.
just change the
Done
theme
that so
song.
crazy. This man finna get suplexed like out this world.
This kind of reminds me of Bailey and Bianca Belair, man. Like, even though Gable never won a championship or whatever, like,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's I think that when Bianca and Bailey faced each other, I was like, okay, can we? Their Hell in a Cell match was good, but the feud was just such a weird fade because Bailey was complaining about her using her hair and all that stuff, and it's
like specifically when
and
Bianca was champion, it's like, can Gable get over the hunt, man? I'm just, it's in the back of my mind, Lakers. I don't know, man. We gotta see, man.
They literally been trying to push him, and he's been like, "Nah, I got to get going on with Odin." And now I feel like they're finally doing it, man. They need to. He's one of, honestly, he's probably the best wrestler in WWE besides Gunther. Let's keep it real.
We're talking about technical, like just pure technical ability, or fundamental, like
ability. Both. This man is so sound in the ring. It's insane.
Yeah. Well,
and then now he's cooking when he does the serious shit.
He's up there. I still got Styles as just the best fundamental wrestler. But Gable, I gotta agree, he's the best technical wrestler. I give it to you. He's up there. He's up there, man. He's definitely up there.
Before your eyes.
Yeah, Gable is
It's like a fire in me. A fire tell and get a
Gable really proved himself last week, though, with his match for sure with Gunther and Cell.
They're doing the Jey Uso thing, man. I already beat you, and I'm gonna beat you again. Like,
man.
And he is. And Chad is. I put money on it.
Oh God.
Y'all want to put money on it?
Oh my God. You don't know when. What do you mean you don't know when?
These bold proclamations, Lakers. This is.
I will put money on it. If anybody want to bet, slide into my DM, text me. I put money on it.
You said, I swear to God. I'm gonna walk out with a smile. Okay.
Oh man.
What? Oh my God. Okay.
Drag your family all the way from home in the first row and see them again to receive the big meeting of your life. You're fantastic athletes. You're disgusting, terrible.
Oh man. Wow.
He's gonna pull the Christian Cage line on Lakers. Like, talking about people's daddies now. Come on, man.
You're disgusting, terrible.
Oh.
Oh wow. 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 He says he's a terrible father. Wow. Fighting words there.
Oh my God. See, that's why Gunther needs to go against smaller opponents like Gable, though, man. Like, that's what has enhanced his reign.
Get him, Otis.
Like, I can't see Gunther facing somebody like Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
It ain't looking
good. There goes Ciampa. But yeah, that's why I can never see somebody like Gunther facing Brock, man. Like, Gunther's got to go against somebody that is equal to him or more vulnerable than him. Like, Brock, even at his stage of his career, overpowers Gunther, man. I would say. I mean, it would be a good match, but I just think Gunther, it expands on much more when he has like a more formidable opponent, man. But I don't know, Lakers. I'm half and half, to be honest with you. For one, it's WWE booking, but man, I wouldn't be surprised. But after just hearing what they said tonight, or what Gable said, that was very Uzi. Like as
Oh,
Lena
well,
Dow has said here in the chat. Really good there calling Gable a bad father. That's not very Uzi.
And McIntyre to be a heel, go after, that's the Seth and Rollins is to happen again. They need to do that.
You guys feeling this Kofi and Drew McIntyre thing? We all know what's going to be the end goal, and that's to turn Drew. But
Yeah,
I
don't.
Now they're showing,
I think it's just a weak way to try to turn. I think it's just a weak way to turn McIntyre heel. I think it's kind of weak because it should have been, because Kofi doesn't really mean anything really anymore. It's just like why they had him teaming and to just turn him heel. I think it's just, I don't know. It's such a waste of time. Well, actually, I think also too the whole Riddle thing. That's what they planned. That's what they planned on, to have Riddle and McIntyre be a theme. That's what it's been thing for McIntyre to turn heel. But now that Riddle is there, at least for tonight, he may come back next week. But yeah, I don't know. I just think McIntyre associating with the New Day, and it's just unnecessary for him to. He could turn heel some other way. I don't think he doesn't need a New Day to do that. I don't know.
What the heck? Oh my gosh.
They just told the whole story arc right there.
Wow. Jealous.
Yo.
That explains his whole heel turn.
Man, after that comment, I won't view McIntyre as a heel. It's gonna beat Kofi's ass for that.
Yo, I'm feeling this one, guys. I feel it. Like
that's good, right? That's good writing right there.
Give darn what y'all say, man. This is the New Day wasn't at the top of my list for people that would turn Drew, but
it makes sense to him saying that.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Damn, that was kind of cold.
Stupid thing to say, man. That's such a man.
Said he wanted in an empty arena, empty performance center at that.
Man.
Wow, man. Sheesh.
Makes sense.
Dark days, man. Dark days. Not forget that.
And it's up next.
Man, I would kind of would view McIntyre as
Oh, go ahead, Kyle.
I was gonna say that I just view McIntyre after that as a baby face now. Will get what he deserves, because he just he's just poking the bear, really. I mean, my God, you try to get him upset for that, you get what he deserves. But, so I don't know. I won't be McIntyre be heel because of that. Because I mean, my God, he's poking the bear.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Now we've got any Halo players on here.
Thursday night football.
Y'all saw what happened to Aaron Rodgers?
No, I ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, man.
That man, yeah, he's done.
Oh man.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Do you think Raquel and Reyes could be in the main event? Because it's a title match.
That's tonight, ain't it? Or is it?
Yeah, it is tonight, and
I guess so.
Me personally, you got to do it now. I thought a Jey Uso related main event would be the main event, but they got that out of the way. But I don't know. I think Rhea Raquel should do. But yeah, I just saw the notification about Aaron Rodgers, but I'm looking at it now. Dude got carted off. How severe was the ankle injury?
I mean, they think it's broken.
Dang.
That's what people are assuming.
Oh, man. Well,
That's Jets luck for you, man. But yeah,
It's 8:15 right now.
what happened to Edward, man? Oh, let's see what Lena says here.
Somewhere around 5 o'clock, I'll be
According to PW Insider, since the incident at JFK, Riddle was not on Raw tonight and was pulled. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, I guess we're at that point where we got to talk about Matt Riddle because I don't want to, guys. This is I definitely would not talk about him on SmackDown at Island after it's been a year, 2 years since he got smashed by the Tribal Chief. Like, dude's not relevant. And, it's just, and he definitely ain't relevant now since he's literally put him on TV. Guys, I supported Matt Riddle. I really did. From the moment he first came to NXT, I said this guy is going to be a legitimate talent. And for the most part, he's done that. He had a good, couple reigns with the U.S. title. The Arcade Bro thing worked out. But now this guy is literally getting himself out of the company. And
man,
I
what
just
does
don't
man
know.
do?
How many strikes does he have, Oos? How many strikes?
What does man do this time, dog? I ain't heard nothing about it.
Man, it's just it's been a plethora of things, man. Let's just put it like that, man. It's just off the court issues, man. So
Yeah.
exes are bringing up his situation and him being a homewrecker and stuff like that. It's just all catching up to him. This isn't the first time. It's been a multitude of times. Dude is just so talented, bro. Like, you guys don't realize. Like, I go back to that match with Roman fairly often, and it was a great match. Like, it's up there with one of the best he had in his career, and it was an out of shape Roman. Like,
Right.
But I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know about that, man. Matt Riddle, man. You need to stay off the weed.
Yeah, for that man to say that he was sexually assaulted and he was the drunk person that called on him is wild.
That's crazy. Also Ciampa with Gable and the rest of Alpha. I'm not gonna say that's the least random thing, but
Can you comment on what we just saw happen out there?
But Gunner celebrated that ring as the longest in the Intercontinental Champion of all time.
screw it. Maxine Dupree should beat Gunther. Screw it.
That'd be crazy.
Oh man.
The start of the intergender matches.
Maxine's keep on trying to, well, actually not Max, but kind of just keep on flirting with Max anyway for some reason, which is whatever. And it's like, I don't know why they're doing that for.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's in.
All right, we got a potential mid-raw banger on the way. Hopefully. I don't think the finish is going to be clean or nothing like that, but it should be just a generally good match. Drew McIntyre versus the leader of Up, Up, Down, Down. Everybody.
Oh man. All right.
McIntyre.
Hopefully, we get more aggression with McIntyre with this match here because he's pissed. I see more of it.
He better go in there and kill Elijah Wood for saying that shit, man.
Yeah, yeah,
and smile at the end so people still think he's a face.
Oh man, yeah.
That was the most disrespectful shit I done heard in a minute, man. So I know you jealous.
Yes, he's never been world champion before. My God, what a dumb thing to say.
Woods looking to outquick Drew in this matchup. He's certainly not going to be able to outpower him, but I will credit Woods for this start. He's made smothering the Scottish Warrior. Xavier Woods with a lot to prove tonight. Drew McIntyre really saying a moment ago, earlier today. Xavier Woods didn't belong in the same ring with him. Yeah, and I don't agree with that either. That is just a little smackdown. Now the problem is, we'll take another. Drew has always been a massive hothead. His entire life, watched him go for no Drew for 10 to 15 years themselves. It's not a surprise that sometimes Drew overreacts to things like he may have done last week when he spoke over. Xavier Woods didn't help matters any though, throwing some fuel on the fire, so to speak. And now we've got this very competitive match tonight between McIntyre and Xavier Woods. And let's talk also about the current situation with the World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, Rollins and Nakamura is boiled in a battle, but everyone also looking to position themselves for perhaps a future title.
I always say it, man. I was the most afraid that I ever been of Roman losing his title, man, or his titles at the time. It was Drew. Nobody really has come relatively close. Close, like they say.
Really
right place, right guy at the wrong time.
Yep, came close. No cigar.
Oh my God. That's what I'm talking about, Drew. And I hit him with a smile. I think Drew would make a really, really good world heavyweight champion.
Yeah, might as well. It'll be better than Seth. Ooh, man.
Last week, what's today? Lindsay Renee here, host of the Rhythm Show. With the 1975 hit by the Shy-Lights, here I am. Now a tune dedicated to that one person. That's right, for you. Let them know that there's no more sexual penetration.
Yeah, I have to watch my NFL Sunday too. It's not too bad. My plan for Verizon. Switch now and they'll give you NFL Sunday ticket from YouTube TV on the backing away from you. Very slowly. Football season is here. Get NFL Sunday ticket from YouTube TV on us. A $449 plus get a free 5G phone. Only Verizon. The long-lasting sense of Dave Williams. Dave was in his happy place. The massage chair at the mall. but he wasn't. Game plays with Foxy Booster for me. Broken faces, burnt hot dog, finding silver linings every season. You never forget the way some things taste.
This ring symbolizes the eternity of our relationship.
We met in 7th grade time. 16 years later. I start at 5 o'clock.
Yo, Lakers, and I'll get Usa in on as well. I believe he's heard that. Obviously, he's heard this song. That put me on some E40. How did you feel about his verse in that? I felt like he went hard, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know what song.
That put me on some.
Oh man, I love E40. E40 a legend, man. Like everything he does, I'm a fuck with.
Yeah, man. That Oakland.
Yeah. Put on for the Bay.
Boy, E40.
You just can't have him say tabernacle. Yo, that'd be so corny. It's actually funny. All right, so small little rant from me. As y'all know, Twitter/X has executed a monetary plan for everybody to get ad revenue sharing, right? I just don't understand why certain accounts are so rebellious to not take an opportunity to get paid from Twitter. You tweet all day. You already meet the requirements.
Oh,
and you still don't want to. Oh, I just seen that. That's tough.
I think it's a lot of it's based off of impressions. If I'm concerned, if I'm correct, so
right,
maybe they feel like they have enough.
Right, and the thing is, they actually brought it down from 15 million impressions to 5 million impressions. So a lot of these bigger accounts that are even doing way better than us, man, they haven't. For some reason, they're just being rebellious, man. Like, dude, I'm getting that bag. I don't care. Like, if you got a good job outside of X, I mean, that's cool. But, man, if I'm tweeting all day, bro, I'm getting paid for every last dime.
Folks just be scared, bro. That just, I don't know.
I wasn't gonna say any names, but it's crazy,
bro. That's like you got a lot of these non-profit people and stuff like that as well. But I don't know. I don't know. Some people just feel like, oh, I'm just doing this for money. It's like I still gotta work a real job and all that stuff. I'm like, look, anyway, I can get money, so respectable, honorable. I'm gonna get it, man. If it's something I'm already doing, why not get paid?
Near fall for Xavier Woods. Look, Coach, you've always said that Xavier Woods has always went ham as a singles competitor, But, I never really got a chance to talk about this Lakers. What the Bloodline is doing is what I wanted the New Day to do. I wanted all to be, Big E, he never really was a singles competitor. He was with Dolph Ziggler and stuff like that. And Kofi was really the only person to, go all the way and win the WWE Championship. But what the Bloodline has done over the past 3 years is exactly what I wanted the New Day to do. I wanted all to split up and one of those guys to just be a top heel. So another near fall for Xavier.
I think Xavier might steal one, man.
You think he's going to beat Drew?
I feel like for Drew's character, maybe.
That's going to be crazy, bro.
If he roll him up, probably.
It might be I'm 99% sure Drew's gonna take it, but I feel like Drew losing here would be good for his character.
Yeah.
I know everybody's trying to get him to be a heel. I know he doesn't want to be a heel, but for his character and the storyline goes, man, that could be that one straw that pushes the camel's back, man. Especially how Woods just talk shit about him. Imagine he get that dub on him. Gonna be
I
talking
hate to
crazy
say it,
shit.
man, but I 100% agree. I think an L here, especially by
So they
Yeah, I
can't
have
do
him do it in a petty way, and he gets the roll up, and then he holds on to the ropes.
There's always gonna be that final breaking point, man. It always happens.
Oh, never mind.
that dude.
Never
Alrighty.
I
mind.
just wiped all of our takes, man. That Claymore is such a cutthroat move, man. Like,
Him and Danielson's running knee, dog. Every single time.
man. Yeah.
Man. That should be looking real.
Ooh, man. Well,
Yo, on one of those
Beat it
replay
back.
angles, it's kind of on one of those replay angles, it's basically the hard camera or whatever. Like, it looked like he Claymore Xavier Woods and the referee. Like, that's how vile that move is, man. Yo, Drew is gonna be a monster when he turns back heel again, but what do you do with him? Do you have him beat Rollins? I have him beat Rollins, but I don't know.
he needs to, man.
Do you think the match happens at Survivor Series or like
Not
anything you
Survivor
can do
Series.
on
I think you do it at Mania.
Yeah, it's got to be somewhere bigger, man. He needs that.
If it's not Cody and
Yeah.
Seth, if it's not Cody and Seth for the world title, you do Drew. Yeah, you do Drew, man.
Make it a triple threat.
Yeah.
Have Drew McIntyre win it
Yeah, triple
Yeah.
threat. Yeah, you can do that.
and have Drew McIntyre pin Cody.
Oh, nice. They're keeping it in event.
Man, I forgot Cody was on this show, bro.
Oh man. Yo, if Cody
So-
gets pinned, the moment Cody gets pinned, I'm starting up SmackDown Island on the space, and I'm doing a stream here on YouTube via Two Heads Live. We're going live all the way, and it's just gonna be us laughing. It's just gonna be us laughing, man. We ain't gonna say nothing, not a word. We're just gonna be laughing like a bunch of school kids in the lunchroom, man.
Like I said, he get that rematch against Roman, man. We got fire over space, man. We're just gonna trash every Cody fan, trash Cody, bro. I'm not having it, dog.
When it comes to your hair, ingredients matter. That's why Blessed is packed with naturally derived plant ingredients you love. And none of the stuff you don't. Our sulfate-free collections smell incredible. And leave your hair touchably soft and smooth.
Sheesh. RomanReigns.net. Fan site for Roman Reigns. We got 133 mutual followers. Just followed us. So I want to see if I could DM this guy and get him in on Friday or whoever this is. I haven't seen this account before, Oos, but I'm gonna send him a message. You'll probably be able to see it from the account, but
Yeah, don't sound familiar.
man, y'all, I was really pissed off because last Friday on SmackDown Island, I didn't even get the chance to bring up the fact that we had Ellis and Bay on the show, and like, that was amazing, man. Lakers. I don't think you were at that one, but just awesome. The people that's gonna be coming through. We got a lot of people lined up, big heads rolling. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah. The Undertaker guy came through. If you didn't get a chance to listen to that space, it was at the very end of Lakers, and
He said something?
yeah, he talked to us. We basically had like an interview, and we did a round table where everybody got their questions off before we closed the space. But yeah, he was just talking about his experience. You might have heard him say it before. I don't know if he because he's probably done 100 of these interviews in the past. But his initial reaction, which is what I asked him about to the Undertaker losing, and he's sitting there in the first row. He thought the referee screwed up. He thought the referee counted the 3, and they just, had something up with the script. So the first person he was thinking about was the ref. So, man, that's crazy. That's even worse to think about it that way.
Oh, man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man, he was on, and ain't no telling if he's gonna pop up again. But I would love to just get an actual interview set up with him, but hadn't really got around to that. But yeah, more names to pop up here at the Longest Reigning Podcast. You never know who's gonna walk through those doors, man. I can't control that. Who's can't control that? Once that space is up, it's open. It's not a private space. Like, it doesn't say private space labeled like some of these other spaces be. Like, you don't know who's gonna walk through that door. Donald Trump can get out of prison and go through that door.
Oh God.
Like, I can't control anything. But I'll tell you what, from that moment, our tribal chief, the head of the table, an undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns, ever pops up in that space, dude, I'm gonna die, man. I'm gonna die. Who's gonna have to just take the over this for me?
Bro, nah, I'm definitely
him or Paul Heyman, man, like, or any of those guys, really. Jay, Jimmy, Solo, like. All right. We got American Nightmare. I like Cody coming out around this time, man. It's just, he's not the champion, but he's still a top baby face. You got to have him come in midway through Raw. Keep the crowd fresh. And they've been doing that, so.
What do you want to talk about? Man really is a politician who wrestles.
Who said this before, but he gives you that presidential vibe, man. That JFK type of feeling, man.
I hate it so much. I get it. Honestly, it makes sense. He would, if this was the 80s, bro, this nigga would be Hulk Hogan. Like, you know what I mean? Because get the Hulk Hogan.
The real American. Like, the
real American.
right.
You feel me? That's the vibe he gets, so I get it. I totally get it, but that's not my shtick.
Yeah, see, that's why people like him. It's easy for people to like you if you got the American flag all over you, especially on your neck. It's like you take that away, you take away his theme song, bro. He's bland.
Yeah, that's what Cena had to do at first, man. He started sporting some of that military stuff, and
I love that, man. The colors, especially the military.
Got me. He got me with Thugonomics, dog.
Yeah,
that's still my favorite era of John Cena.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I forget that he was out here rapping and going crazy. Compared to what he does now. Now he's the ultimate baby face. Now I get it, man. I know we can't acknowledge Cody, but it is what it is, man. I see why they love him. And it's and the part about it too that I can't hate, he's actually a good wrestler.
Oh, like I said, I respect Cody. It's just not his time. He just isn't gonna get it done, man. That's as far as it goes for me. And that's why I said I would hate to have him just get another match at WrestleMania just to lose. Like, that would suck. But I'm sick of seeing this man in a suit, man. This is getting out of control, bro. It's getting out of control.
He doesn't get my vote.
Like,
that just says Cody for Prez right there.
See,
really? Oh my God.
Dude needs a new job, man.
If this guy says, "What do you want to talk about?" If he's trying to get this over, I don't know why you think that's gonna get someone over. That's not a catchphrase. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Bro.
So crazy. That shit ass.
He
I mean, talk to you.
It's
basically like an American version.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Who is that? Bruh, you gotta be kidding me, dog. I got nothing.
Oh my God!
It doesn't end, guys. It doesn't end. You just had a match at Money in the Bank.
I'm done.
Why?
Hey, get him, Dom.
Oh, Dom.
They have been having a lot of matches at the live event.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah.
That was this boost. Here we go again. How happy you are.
I like JD Madonna, but
What
the
if-
whole thing was kind of random for me. I mean, it's not bad now, but
It's kind of yeah, I agree. It's random. I don't get it. Just because him and Balor have history together. They know each other because JD was
yeah,
a
very,
teenager,
very
that's what he
deep
said.
history. Yeah, very deep history.
And
Trained him, and then if you get a chance, you got to watch Takeover Blackpool 2019. That was an awesome match between the two, man. Balor obviously won, but
yeah,
they were chanting
Yeah.
"Reject Balor" at him almost the whole match. So.
yeah. I just it is just such a. I think there's gonna a thing where they're going to take Priest out, and that's what it is. So I think they want JD to be in it and Priest to be by
Yeah,
himself.
was
Like,
very baby face.
Oh, Cody Cutter.
Oh, here we go. He
And
takes
the
that
move
shit
that
the
he-
best.
And the
Oh,
move
God.
that he could not execute for a third time against Roman Reigns at WrestleMania goes Hollywood. The Crossroads.
why
He
can't he
got-
just wear his gear? Everyone else wear their gear. He just
Yeah,
wears
God.
gear. Why does it come up with a suit? Every single. I mean, my God, you have gear, don't you? You have a T-shirt.
He's
Everyone else comes up there with a T-shirt. Wear your T-shirt, not a suit. My God, this is a wrestling show, not a job interview. I don't understand. It's just the suits, man. I don't understand it. It's to come out like some type of man. You have
Oh, shit.
gear. Wear your gear.
Oh,
I
shit.
told you. Cody is basically Adam Pearce with the Guy Fieri hair, man. So.
Oh man.
Oh, we got Jay and Drew McIntyre.
Oh.
But again, this is where okay, man. I'll give it about 10 more seconds. Whoever needs to catch up, but this is where things are getting convoluted. Not with Jay, but with Drew McIntyre.
Oh,
This dude
shit.
the dude was just talking to Xavier Woods. Now he's got to do this thing with Jay. I mean,
I like it.
it's a little unorganized right now. I probably will end up liking the Lakers, but man,
He
I just
feuding with
wish-
everybody, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, man. Like at this point, we just need an invasion angle. Screw this, man. It's good, man.
Oh
but it's-
God.
Oh man.
Mhm. Y'all be back. I'm finna get something to eat, man.
Yeah, you good. Shout out to the legend, co-host Blood Brother, the Two Heads One Table podcast. We're sitting here watching Monday Night Raw, just having a good time. We'll be back this Wednesday for AEW Dynamite with my boy Lakers and whoever wants to pull up.
I really like Samantha's introductions in these as a ring announcer. She's just so good every time she announces people in the ring.
I've already said my take on Samantha Irvin, and I'm not trying to get canceled again or whatever, but not really. But she's good, man. But the greatest of all time, come on, man. Like that, she's one of. You just got to remember she hadn't been doing this for very long. And I think I know it's just announcing and stuff like that, but you still got to do it over a long period of time. Just to get that credibility.
Yeah.
Get 6 times longer lasting freshness plus odor protection. This back to school season, Bounty and Tide are kicking back.
And I don't know what they plan on doing with these women's tag team titles, though. They're just so, they just have. I don't get it. There's no such thing as a tag team division in the women's division at all. There's no such thing. Don't know why that's even a thing anymore.
Use your loved ones to save money on
Get rid of it.
favorite son. You can add your ex. Add grandma, but don't tell her about the unlimited talk part.
More lines mean more savings with Straight Talk. Get unlimited data, talk, and text for $5 a line.
I will say this, with Jay losing the tag match tonight, I do feel a lot better about Jimmy losing. So now I was kind of reading Acknowledge the Dynasty, who we had as a special guest last Friday. They were basically saying that this could be an arc that the two need to really, build up that feud that they'll have hopefully at WrestleMania. So it does make me feel a little bit better that Jay lost, so things can kind of even out a bit. But
don't touch my things, bro.
Do you think that you have to have some wins in order because if they just come in the match, you just put the guy out the window, right?
they do, and they do, and they will. That's the way I see it. Jay's obviously not going to be losing every week, but I also don't see Jimmy losing every week. Eventually, that match with Roman is going to come down, and the only way to get that match, you got to have at least a couple wins on your belt if you're going to go against the Tribal Chief, man. I know their blood, know their family, but the way I see it, you got to make Jimmy at least somewhat credible, even if it's just a jobber, man. Like, give him a win, give him 2-3 wins, and then whenever Roman comes back, he'll at least have that underneath his belt. But regardless, though, in Jimmy's case, he's I'm gonna say he's safe. I think he's got to get that match with Roman, though. But we all know where this is going. That match with Jay and Jimmy is it's inevitable.
We've never been good at keeping bacon peppercorn ranch grilled cheeseburger with small fries and tots is just $3.99. Oops. Sonic bacon peppercorn ranch grilled cheeseburger deal for $3.99.
Listen, your daughter just has to work.
Yeah, I can keep my eye out on the there's an episode of SmackDown that they haven't announced where the city's going to be at so far yet. I think it was for I forget what it was, but they hadn't announced where it's going to take place. What I hope is going to they say Baltimore, but like the awesome stuff gone to SmackDown in a while, live in a while. Last time they was 2021, and so to go back to it again should be fun. Sorry, to draw or go to freaking SmackDown again.
Yeah.
Here we okay.
Who's Shayna's partner? Do we know yet?
I wouldn't mind if it was Zoe because, the way their interaction was last week.
That'd be actually a fire.
Yeah.
I just like what she's doing right now, though, with the tag team belts. I think she's providing a nice relief. I like the comedy aspect that she's doing, like trying to get a new tag team partner, and Piven shows up like that. She is gold, man. Especially with how.
Well, I know Uso is eating right now, so I'm glad I get the chance to say this. But Sonya Deville it made it even better for me. I love Chelsea, but obviously Sonya's been my favorite wrestler. But those two together was just great, man. It was really great to me. A lot of people didn't really care too much about Sonya. Still don't really care now after she tore ACL. But I agree, Lakers, man. Chelsea is just, I'll say it, she's must see TV, man. Like as far as the women's division goes, like, and that's across all promotions. You know,
Nah, she
just
gets it, man.
she just has it, bro.
Like, I mean, to literally do like after Chelsea or Sonya went out to have like tryouts or whatever online where you could submit stuff to try and be her partner. I thought that was creative. To do stuff even when you're not being on TV, to where you're still elevating the titles, you're still showing relevancy. I thought was dope. I like her Niven.
Yeah, Piper Niven, formerly the Dewdrop, but yes, Piper Niven. She's come a long way as well from the whole Alexa Bliss thing and Eva Marie, especially the Eva Marie thing. That was, and man, I mean, not surprising, but okay.
Oh. Damn.
I'm just sick of Chelsea getting squashed here now. I mean, I know they got to do what they got to do. Shayna, she's got to be built up, and now Zoe's out here.
Oh, I've been saying, I don't think you have Shayna lose for a little minute. That's Rhea Ripley's next person. Oh shit! Here comes Zoe.
No.
Oh, are they partnered? Whoa!
Hey man, I'm with it. I'm with it,
Oh,
bro.
Well, after whatever last week about it, kind of made sense. They were they showed the respect from Shayna. So
yeah, man.
Oh,
they are really building Zoe up, and I love that.
Man. And Zoe is in incredible shape, man. It's always been that way, but man, it's just like she is just aesthetically pleasing, man. She is just very, very in shape. I'm sorry, man. Like I'll give props.
Yeah.
This is probably a Vince change. I'm assuming. I'm just gonna toss that. Oh shit! Hold on. You feel like a champion.
She does look like championship material, man. Like, but whoever said the mid-card title needs to be introduced to the women's division, I agree. Like, I feel like Zoe Stark could be that Jade Cargill type of, like, now I understand Jade Cargill's like, that's a whole nother specimen, but if you do it right, Zoe Stark would really be a good mid-card champ. We got Shinsuke on the screen.
He's killing him right now.
Oh, snap. They just cut it to like Becky watching backstage. Yeah.
Seth Rollins, a manipulator, deceiver, a liar.
I expecting him to say that.
They got to have some stipulation with Rollins and Nakamura.
When I feel like it, this man a menace.
And then you have the world champion of Monday Night Raw. Like, I'm not saying I forgot about him, but man, there's a lot going on this episode tonight, man. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, that man, I love the little promos that they've been doing for Shinsuke, man. Like, it's shit that they should have done for him a long time ago. These are some nice cuts.
Yeah.
They need to do the same thing with EO, honestly, having subtitles and saying what you of having her just cut promos as well and do something with her in a similar way like you do with this guy. They need to, because
Yeah, that would have been nice. A little Samurai Jack style package that they had, man. Little anime that they did. It's nice.
one negative that Rollins has, like he's wrestling on TV every week. I think that's just the big problem. I don't know why you have to wrestle every week for TV. Him showing up on TV every week is one thing. For him to wrestle every week on TV, I mean, that's just a little too much. Probably why he has back problems now.
I'm awesome. Experience the mayhem. It's gonna run out of cars eventually. Come on! On digital today. You ran this out. Watch hell no.
But the Pizza Hut Big Dinner Box, however you want to dinner, we got you covered. Big time. The Big Dinner Box. 2 pizzas, breadsticks, and wings or pasta. Oh, hello.
Take a little bit of water.
Where'd you go be, babe, with that Twisted Tea crowd? Twisted Tea fans who love the sweet and refreshing taste of Twisted Tea. Attention campers, this is your head counselor, Dr. Mountain. Put the kids back in school and it's time for adults to begin. Camp buddy games. Today's activities include cornhole, mac and cheese, and coladas. And tonight, it's time to party. Party on, buddies.
Buddy Games, new series coming soon to CBS. Garden of Life's doctor-formulated women's probiotics contain 40 billion probiotics that help your digestion, so you can be a more regular human. I think everyone knows that women. Hold on. Look for Garden of Life, the #1 probiotic that helps women. #2.
You should just say it. It's a pretty basic word.
Not that into saving, are you? Oh, 2, money. If you say too much for those glasses. Next time, go to America's Best, where 2 pairs and a free quality eye exam start at just $79.95. What's inside the AmericasBest.com.
Up next, deli rich from Hot Pocket. Ham and cheese on delicious bread, a must-have for every parent. We now go to Matt, currently stuffing his face.
Deli Witch from
Hot Pocket.
Awesomely Portable.
Here's some straight talk for you. Use your loved ones to save money on wireless. You can add your favorite son. You can add your ex. Add grandma, but don't tell her about the unlimited talk part.
More lines mean more savings. With Straight Talk, get unlimited data, talk, and text for $25 a line.
Y'all know what all these $5 boneless wings and crinkles mean. Cannonball! All these the meat.
Baron Corbin just said they had been singing for 4 minutes and counting.
Full
Oh man, that song is so over.
Yeah, man, those were one of the first ones to hear it, man. Actually, the first, to be honest. Played it right outside Raymond James Stadium at 37. I was like, dude, this is crazy.
Oh man, we got the clown out here.
This man's style is crazy.
I know about your back.
Oh, now we're gonna get serious. Okay. All right, Shinsuke, come blow his backpack out.
Whoa.
Pause, Lakers. Pause, man. What?
Wait.
That's what they've been saying in these Twitter speeches.
Wait.
I believe it, man. I believe it. Yeah, man. Every day we have to survive that crap, man.
Shinsuke got to bring back the low blows, man.
So I became a messiah. That didn't work either, so I built this facade.
Oh, what type of shades this man got on, bro?
Who was what I finally figured out?
Don't you recognize those are Becky's shades?
That makes sense.
You know, he's talked about his entire career where he tried. So he tried the authority, that didn't work. He tried the burn it down character, that didn't work clearly. And now the Messiah thing, that didn't work. And then he stumbled on this theme, this sing along with the crowd business, and just.
It's probably a hot take, man, but if he ain't had that song, bro, he would not be world champion, bro.
I mean, without a doubt, man. And like that was a big part of everything. You know, took a long time for that song to really get over it within itself, but you know, it dude had to go from Monday Night Rollins to the Messiah gimmick, and then the leader of AOP, like that whole thing. Now back to basically Monday Night Rollins, but it's enhanced, man. That song allows him to be more flamboyant, I would say. But I've always thought this is like, if only the Velveteen Dream had like got his stuff together and didn't have those issues, like he probably had been in this position right now. Yeah.
He would have literally already been where Carmelo was.
Seriously, bro. Like, I'm glad I'm not the only person who was out on the, Velveteen, man, because dude just had it. You really watched his matches and you really delved into his promo work, man. Dude was just one of one, man.
to do it on his own time. But even though Shinsuke was able to walk out of the back and I was not, I have a feeling that match took a little more out of Shinsuke than he was letting on. So Shinsuke, you want to play games? Let's play.
That man Shinsuke gonna be like, no.
No. See that back and forth thing they had going on.
Oh shit! I thought I saw him right behind.
Feel like you're gonna attack him from behind. He got to, bro.
No.
Come on, he got it.
Ross is really desperate of having world title matches on TV.
That fool ain't even coming out.
You think I'd come out?
Do you think Shinsuke should come out with his old heel theme music before, like he did when he feuded with Styles and Tony Routine?
I low key like that theme song, Kyle, but I don't know. Sometimes a heel doesn't have to have everything heelish. I still like.
Yeah.
Come on,
Is he
man,
beating up Ricochet?
I think so.
Yep, there you go. He deserves it. This man looking like the Joker right now.
I'm done.
Yeah, Ricochet had no business coming out last week. Fuck this man.
Man, shout out to Lakers, man. Big Joker fan over there. Lakers, I got a question for you. Did you ever play Injustice?
I did back in the day.
Man, dude, that was the game right there. That was one of my favorite versions of Joker, man. Like, you know, he'll pour gasoline over his opponent or whatever and say, "You're fired," and then light him on fire. Oh my God, that was
straight savage, man.
Good times, man.
It's too loose.
Damn, this is like the fourth time seeing Jay.
I don't know what to do with him, bro.
I like it though.
Yeah,
I don't know why
how they did last
Shinsuke
week, like
is-
just filtering them in.
They tempting him.
He's in the ocean, swimming around.
Logically, though, you know that the guy's hurt. You could just get a title match. I mean, when he was offering, I don't know. It seems kind of bizarre to me. This man's already injured. He's offering title matches and he's denying it. I don't know.
I low key would join the Judgment Day. Fuck it.
I would. Yeah, I would. I wouldn't have nothing else to do. I'd already done lost to the Tribal Chief and Tribal Combat at SummerSlam, dude. Roman, my cousin already told me I'm done. That's it. Just join the Judgment Day. Nah, but
I like how they give it, like they're showcasing, they're showing off him having that dilemma to where it's like, nah, do I make amends? Do I move on? Do I join this? I like what they're doing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Judgment Day doing politicking, doing deals on the side with Judgment Day too. So it's interesting what's going to be leading up to Survivor Series because Lord knows we can. I would not watch that main event if it's Judgment Day versus Sami, KO, Cody Rhodes, and
oh my goodness, bro.
Somebody says that'd be a fucking Monday night. They're gonna run it back the very next night.
Typical Monday night. A lot of people telling the Two Heads podcast on X to move on from the Rock thing. Dude, you guys need to move on from Cody Rhodes losing. How about that?
Like that match already happened. Like Cody already lost. Like The Rock is not facing Roman.
Like the oxymoron going on around here, man.
It's like, did they not watch the press conference after Roman smashed Cody Rhodes? It's like, if that didn't tell you that Cody's not the one, it won't be, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, this is funny. Oh man. Y'all know OG, man. He I'm not talking about the OG, the wise man, Paul Heyman. I'm talking about OG
In the chat.
247. Yeah, the dude that be working out, the old head. Yeah, he said the Jey Uso angle is not working for me. Like, what were you expecting? He's on Monday Night Raw. Like, I mean, like, there's so many directions, but I've enjoyed it a little bit, man. Like,
I mean, he's keeping attention to Raw. I mean,
Yeah.
there's only so much Cody could really do. Cody's just his theme song, but Jay, he's actually got layers and it's got stories with all these other wrestlers that's on there, so. Jey Uso at least makes me want to tune in.
He's tripping, man. Jay's been a breath of fresh air. Like, literally has made a good portion of these 3 hours watchable, man.
It really don't even feel like 3 hours.
Yeah. It was a good balance tonight, as we've just entered the third hour of Raw. You've pretty much just seen everybody at this point, but I know that Rhea and Raquel match is going to main event. I think that's a good choice, but I'll take that over the Judgment Day feuding with 3 baby faces, man. Look, man, that's just a consecutive thing on Monday Night Raw, man. Time to switch it up. But.
Okay, they call him main event Jey Uso, but he don't be in the main event.
Hey, that man Jay too funny, dog. He said Rhea's a fan of you. For real?
For real?
He's the funniest WWE, man. He just he be killing it, man. He be killing me, dog.
That's the thing with Jay. I like him better as a heel, though. I don't know why. All the Samoans. I just like them all heel, bro.
Yeah, man. Those manipulative dirt bags, man. They just that's one way to sum it up. But
then like Jay dealing with Sammy, when Jay was a heel, Sammy was calm, obviously more of a face. It's just their interactions. It's just Jay just getting pissed off all the time, man.
Yeah, man.
Scan the QR code. Don't wait. Ask about the Boston care.
All right, y'all. So I'm debating on what we want to talk about for SmackDown Island. I'm not gonna lie, when I woke up this morning, I wanted to headline the space "Where's Roman?" or where TF is Roman. Get this. That would be funny.
I don't know, man. The only thing I know I want to talk about is Jimmy losing. Just straight up losing, bro.
Ugh. But I don't know if he was eating or not, but I did say that Jay technically losing does make it a little bit better, because if he had just won tonight, then I really would have kind of felt bad. But yeah, acknowledge that John Dynasty had tweeted out earlier that it kind of keeps their arc to facing each other at WrestleMania parallel. So yeah, just have to see how that goes.
Yeah, it would have been different if Jay got pinned, but
Like this dude Ludwig Kaiser is throwing up gang signs, man. When he
might have sued Otis. Ciampa got involved, and here we are. We were just talking about opportunity. All created equal. An opportunity against Imperium is a pretty bad opportunity if you're asking me, because your chances of winning are. Ian was talking about the
All right, this match should cook.
in the front row after the loss to Gunther last week. As the Ciampa starts things up for Vinci here. Gable, a quote, disgusting foul. I agree with that. You make your kids sit in front row.
How many minutes y'all think Rhea and Raquel are gonna get?
You said what?
How many minutes y'all think they're gonna let Raquel and Rhea get?
I don't know, man. I know they finna drag that out. So, man, it's only gonna be like 15, bro. Maybe 20.
The match is definitely starting like at before 10:45 Eastern time.
Yeah, I'd say a good 15.
Makes the tag and not the leader man. What a match last week between Gable and Gunther. Well, Gable stole the hat. Against Gunther. Chad has finally realized there was a time to be entertaining and there's a time to be the in-ring machine. And if he keeps that in mind, his trajectory and his career is going to skyrocket.
I got a question for y'all. What's the likelihood of your boy CM Punk showing up at Survivor Series or WWE this year?
I give it a 0, bro.
For big Survivor Series, real talk though, I give it like 20%, man.
Go, bro. I'm sorry. You said you give it a what?
Like 20%, man. It ain't likely. Now we talking about the Royal Rumble. I'm saying 80. I'm taking 80%, y'all. Like, now I know Survivor Series in Chicago, y'all, but man, I don't know what that clause is, man. We gotta see, but I think Tony Khan probably just took him out of that in general. But I don't know, Survivor Series, that'd be crazy, bro.
I feel like, man, it's all up to Punk. If he's willing to just shrink his ego, fall in line, man, because again, you got all these top stars in WWE, man. There's no way he's gonna be the top one, especially with Roman. So it's like the money offered to him because the WWE's willing to work. Triple H even said it, but it's just up to CM Punk, man. He just wants to be the guy, and that's just not gonna happen.
He just needs one match, one match.
But see, and that's the thing. That's it. That's exactly what he needs. But I feel like he's gonna want more than that.
Well,
I hope CM Punk doesn't come back. It's over with now for me. I don't really care to see him back at this point.
Yeah, see, and look, I'm with that because Uzi, you already know I was talking about. He just kind of wasted that pop, man. Him going to AEW, it would have been way bigger if he went to WWE.
I think it's still gonna be a big pop if he comes back. Now, look, you put him in a building of 80,000 people, that place is gonna run wild. I'm sorry, man. Now, not saying there ain't gonna be no booze in there, but you know, I think you're gonna get a pretty loud reaction. But that's why I'm saying I'd rather have it at the Royal Rumble than at Survivor Series. But either way, man, that's gonna be a loud pop. But dude, the way I see it is you give him one match. Money talks, guys. Money talks. If you give him $5 million just to do that one match, which WWE can do, and I feel like they shall do, especially with this new Endeavor deal and all this TV money and stuff that's coming in, you know, you need to throw $5 million at Punk to get the match with Roman. That's it. He don't have to talk to nobody in the locker room. He don't have to say nothing. But you need to get this deal done. Roman and Punk, main event, night 2. I don't care. You get it done. I'm serious, man. Like,
That's money, dog. That shit is going to print.
I'm
so
telling
much
you,
money,
man.
dog.
I just feel like me and Lakers only two that get it right now, man. I don't know.
Money talks, man. Vince and Endeavor, man. They would work with the devil if it got them more money. Like
Look, bro.
it's easy, man.
I completely agree. I know WWE would work with him, but it's all on Punk, man. It's all up in with that man's ego, bro.
I
And
think great.
if he's willing to settle, but I mean, but the thing is, he's kind of in a corner anyway. He can't really, he can go other places, obviously, but this really is his last hope. He can't go back to UFC. AEW's done, but technically UFC and WWE together. So it's like,
why does Leo Corner come back though? I don't know why he really wants to come back. It feels like because he decided to leave, he thought that he wasn't being used in the right way. Why is they coming back saying they're changing that?
Well, I tell you what, Kyle, I can answer that for you. Well, I don't care what anybody says. Like, time heals all wounds. It does. And for me, not even including everything that's happened in AEW, I know Seth Rollins has said some words here and there. He said, yeah, don't come back or cancel and all that stuff. That's fine. But the thing is, one event can change everything. And CM Punk has had 2 instances now where he's out of AEW. That is enough to change a grown man's perspective. And I think after a few months, that's why I'm not saying as early as Survivor Series. I just think, the Royal Rumble would be even closer of a time for somebody like a Punk to say, okay, hey, let's assess this situation. I had a falling out with WWE, but at least I didn't fall out in the way that I did twice with AEW. Like, at the end of the day, this dude Punk, he's always had a home in WWE, and I think he's going to realize that it's been, his baggage. I'm not going to say he's a cancer, but he's carried baggage, and this is going all the way to the time before he was in WWE. When he was in ROH, this man had to climb all the way to the top, and he's just always had this chip on his shoulder. And we all are old enough to know this, guys. So the way I see it is, man, Punk has enough time between now and Royal Rumble, or maybe even how Cody did when he left, AEW to jump WWE like a few weeks before WrestleMania. Like, he has enough time to think about this assess situation. Does he want to come back to WWE? Well, man, I'm telling you, man, that's we got to talk about this on Friday, man, because it's going to be deep. I might even headline the space because CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. We heard it here first at the Two Heads One Table podcast. We need to address it because forget Cody, forget the Bloodline Fatal 4-Way, which is a match that I want. This dude CM Punk, he needs to face Roman at 40. Like Lakers said, like, we need to throw the bag at this dude. WWE has the money. They got the deep pockets, richest company of all promotions. You get it done. And I think Punk
that'd be wild.
Say yes. It'll be wild, man.
Be
but
wild.
That's what this industry needs, man.
Yeah, I know. I know. It could be interesting. Yeah, that'd be a crazy. That's gonna be a crazy feud if that does happen. I'll be like, whoa. I'll be definitely tune into that for sure if that does happen. Like, that'd be, yeah. I mean, I have it in my brain of how that's gonna turn out. It's like, wow, man, yeah.
Got Gunther and Gable in the ring, man. It's those two just have great chemistry, man. It's crazy. But yeah, guys, I never had an issue with Punk, man. It's always been about that man's baggage. Hot tag from Ciampa. First DDT for the cover.
Oh.
Otis is in. Oh, let's talk about Gable, man. Look, Otis, I still think there's a window for this guy. I know he won the Money in the Bank a few years ago, and that was kind of, I would say that was a little bit over his ceiling. A lot of people don't really expect Otis to be a champion at this point because let's be honest, he really doesn't need a title. I mean, his gimmick's just that awesome, and it just carries through no matter where he's at on the card. But we'd love to see Otis get a shot one day. There's some comments. Okay, so roundtable, y'all, real quick as this match is going on. Lena asks, "Where's everybody from?" Well, me and Oos, we from the East Coast, man. Talking about from the South. That's Georgia. Kyle and Lakers, where y'all from, man? Shout out to them.
Florida.
I'm from Baltimore.
Yep, there you have it, Lena. Double K says, Lena, truth hurts. Get with the real picture. All right, Double K. So I got a question for you, man. Because Uso over here has his Solo Sikoa thumb bandaged up, and I can't stop him from spiking you. But what I am going to say is, dude, you need to come up here, bow down, acknowledge your tribal chief, and let's move on. Because this is getting ridiculous. This is the second time you come in this chat talking this garbage. So come up here, verbally challenge us. Come take this disrespect, man, because we ain't taking it from you. Not in this longest reigning podcast chat. We're not.
He gonna tap that man out. That championship,
man.
Dog.
Whoa.
That would be crazy to see Gunther tap out the Gable. I mean, he did with Dragunov.
Hey. Nah, I don't know. Is it gonna happen?
Man,
no.
Dragunov did make Gunther tap out, man.
Wait.
UK title.
Oh, that was close.
Good God. What a boot.
Wow.
Gunther.
Oh.
Oh, if Gable got pinned right there, I would have just started laughing.
Doom.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Oh, no, they finna do my boy dirty.
Oh, man.
Got him. Go ahead, Vinci.
Wow.
Here comes Gunther. Nope. Oh, it's a wrap. That's gonna be you, Gunther.
Wow.
You looking at him. Let's go. Stop playing with that man.
Wow.
That's your future Intercontinental Champion, y'all. Put it on.
Man.
Bro, what?
Y'all better just get ready for it.
Wow.
Man.
I expected to win, man. I just look, man. Will they get it done? Will they do it? I think they can, man. I'm 50-50. Because like I said, Dragunov made the dude tap.
I mean, it might as well, since going to, beat the record. I mean, I keep hearing stuff about him challenging Seth for the world title. So, I don't know. But
it could be interesting to see Gable as the Intercontinental Champion for a while and see how he does. And, I think, why not? Just see what happens with, Gable as a Intercontinental Champion for a singles championship on WWE as a whole. So we'll see. I think, I can get behind that, I think.
What's y'all's opinions about the women's world title? We talked about it a couple months ago, but now that several weeks have passed, and I'm not talking about Rhea's reign in general. We all know that's been shaky, but just the look of the world title. I mean, what's y'all's thoughts on it now? Has it kind of eased up on the eyes a bit? Because to me, it was hard to look at.
I
I
fucked with
liked it.
no.
Yeah, I do. I like it a lot. For me, I
Y'all
think
both
it's
liked
better
it.
than the big logo belt for just to be a big huge W that EO has. I think that's just whatever. I got used. I don't know. I never hated those type of belts, the big logo belts for me personally. But I do like Rhea's and Rollins belt better. Honestly, they just look like better titles that I would want to get to have for my as for a belt collection. You know, I have only one belt currently right now anyway. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that just I like Rhea's belt for sure. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I dig it. Lakers, I think you said you agree. What was your thoughts on that?
No, I like when they first debuted it because I personally like Seth's design on it as far as it goes, and the white strap looks nice, and I also think it's just Rhea. Rhea can look anything, look fucking cool. So it's definitely way ahead of SmackDown's championship.
Yeah, SmackDown's Women's
Yeah,
World Title, the one that currently Io Sky holds, which I'm very happy about. And I think Io Sky has made that belt look better. Just kind of the vibe that she gets. I've always been a big fan of Io
yeah.
Shirai / Io Sky. Um,
I mean,
yeah,
her reactions to everything, saying that you want my town, I did the sentence. I just AO is just great at everything she does, and yeah, I think she definitely, as long as she has the belt, she definitely it fits her well for sure.
yeah, I'm starting to warm up to it. At first, I've said it before. I wasn't a big fan, but that's why I asked the question because I feel like it's eased up on the odds just a little bit, and that's how it is for a lot of new championships. I'll be honest, like at first when the 24/7, 7-Eleven, 365, whatever our truth would call it title was introduced, I was like, yeah, this is ugly. But at the end, I kind of started liking the look of it, man. Like 24/7 title, like it was a decent vibe for me, but I don't know. Everybody has their preferences.
Yeah, I definitely agree with the 24/7 title. I started liking it a little bit more towards the end, but the women's title, I don't know. I like the world title. I mean, it don't look bad. I mean, I liked it when it first came out. Now it just kind of blends in. I feel like that's because of Seth's title. I like the world title with the black strap better. I feel like it fits with that W in the middle, but the W in the middle on Rhea's title just kind of I don't know. It just kind of throws it off for me just because it has a white strap. I just feel like it doesn't blend very well. It just looks kind of weird. But her having the title, I mean, she kind of rocks it pretty good. But I remember you saying that, she'd have a better fitting title. And I feel that maybe if the strap was like purple, I feel like I would have liked it more.
Yeah, man. Just takes time for stuff to get used to.
Social Security disability benefits you deserve. Get connected with
30 more minutes.
nationwide without leaving your home. Social Security disability payments are time safe. Don't wait and call the number you need now.
I kind of expected between Rhea and Raquel something to be like a big, huge surprise of some sort. It is in the main event. You expect something kind of wild to happen. Whether that's I'm not expecting a title change. But I do expect like I don't know, just I don't know, just a big name for Rhea headed into not big. Well, I say a big name, but just a name for Rhea for Fastlane because it's something just something crazy wild exists in the main event. They always do something crazy interesting for them sometimes in the main event slot for a championship for the most part, whether it's a title change or someone comes out to confront someone or something, but or maybe just Rhea wins and that's it, and then that's the end of the show. I mean that could happen too, but I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Guess who's here?
Okay.
This is ridiculous. I can't believe this. You make this quick. And where's Becky? I am Tiffany Stratton, the NXT Women's Champion.
Oh God.
I don't even be
It's Tiffy time. Charlotte Jr.
I spoke with Shawn Michaels earlier today. Thought it appropriate to hopefully which both decided to match.
Hold on. Before I do that, I've been nothing but respecting you. I apologize for calling you an NXT woman. And I know that's
Oh shit.
but you can understand that, right? You're the one. And now that we're face to face, I have to ask you. In the NXT
Just really paying much attention to what you were doing before this. But when you come to my show to get eyes on your dead end title thing.
But when I think about NXT, I think about hope, I think about passion, I think about the future, and you aren't one of those things. Famous, and that's
Yeah, tell it, Becky.
What was that call?
I was saying to Becky, you tell her she's being, saying facts right now. She's saying,
I don't need you to make me famous. I have been doing just fine on my own. But you want to stick your head in my business? Okay, I have no problem beating you and making my name at yours.
wow.
And that name is Tiffany Stratton, the greatest NXT Women's Champion of all time.
Man, Tiffany is selling this one. She's selling it.
and making my name at yours. And that
Might have to go live tomorrow, man, just for that match. Yeah. Let's see what the schedule's like, but it'd be great to see Kyle's reaction to this one because this is gonna be a
And man,
banger.
Kyle had a breakdown when Tiffany wins.
Man, I I'm conflicted still, man. I'm gonna be like, I don't know. I just want to, if Becky has to lose, I just don't want her to get pinned. I think that'll be my big problem. I just don't want to see it. Becky getting pinned anyway. I want her to tap neither. I just want her to get. I want someone to come out there and distract. I don't want Becky to get pinned or get tapped. No, I'm saying I need someone to come out there and distract, and either a distraction or
It's got to be a dirty finish, man.
Yeah, something like that has to be. It can't be a
maybe Trish shows up, does something else.
No.
Oh man, I'm sick of no more of that. Oh God, no.
Yo, I just want to say, because like I said, I made up watching Payback a little bit this week finally, because I had to wait because my girl and you know how that is. But that match, everybody kept on saying, "God, can't wait for this feud." That match was fucking amazing.
It was a banger.
It was a great. Yeah, it was a great match. Feud sucked, but they delivered in the ring for sure. I guess they were just motivated of not being at SummerSlam and motivated of saying to the fans that it's like a FU to the fans, saying that we're going to show you we could have the best match in the world just because we may not be good, and then I don't think they liked it neither, but they proved it in the ring. So I think it's a mixture of a lot of things, of them missing SummerSlam and being upset about it, and them having the fans upset.
Kyle, this is where like I just get pissed off, and I hear people say this because even though as great as the match that Becky, and Trish had, it still doesn't cover up the fact that the build-up should have just been ended at SummerSlam, dude. Like, people can't just erase stuff, man. The booking of the women's division, it just hasn't been great. And, look, I get it. It's good to end things on a positive note. But, man, that should have ended at SummerSlam, yo. I'm sorry. But great match.
I mean, I agree. They should never have done Shayna and Ronda. They should have just but I think it's like it's kind of a mixture thing too, because you also wanted them to have like a good amount of time in that match as well. So it's kind of like it's a teeter totter type of thing. It's like, what did they? It's like I get why they waited, but I was still pissed that they still didn't do it, because I thought that's what they were leading to. I thought that would have been like the first match for them to announce for SummerSlam would have been Becky and Trish. So I don't know. It's I guess looking back at it now, maybe it was the right thing. I didn't want like a shorter match between the two. I wanted to kind of had a proper ending, and Payback did that. So yeah, I just think it's a like what if type of thing. Like you do the match at SummerSlam and it's shorter, or you do the match at Payback and it's a little bit and it's longer. So it's, or you have to cut off some you probably cut off the Battle Royal, maybe, if but maybe that would be the only exception to that, but they chose not to, and they did what they did, and I think maybe it's better off for them doing it at Payback. So
Yeah, man, should be a banger tonight. Be honest, but I don't see Liv Morgan at the end at 10:59 p.m. I ain't buying this crap. I'm not buying it. It's been way too long since she's been on TV. It ain't been that long, but you know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, got to bring her back. And I just think, and I'm not even high on Liv Morgan. I think she's improved a lot in the ring. I've said that before. But if you want to bring her back to that world title scene, she's got to get over the Raquel hump, because this is Raquel's second opportunity at Rhea's world title, and I don't see her winning.
Yeah.
Why? Because you got to bring somebody like Liv Morgan in to, keep an interesting feud going. Raquel's not going to beat no doggone Rhea Ripley tonight, guys. It's just not happening. I cross my heart.
I don't see it. I really don't.
I mean, it wouldn't make sense if she did.
It wouldn't make any sense. Like, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I love Raquel, man, but just not time right now.
No. Rhea needs that big challenger. That's what's lacking of her not having that big challenger, and she hasn't had it yet. I don't see her title run ending now, because it would just be too premature for her to lose the title, tonight. That's just no. I don't see it happening at all. I don't know. I don't know if they should have just had one more. This would have been great. If this would have been a great thing if Sasha decided to come back, and in my whole fantasy world, it'll be if Sasha comes back and she goes to the face with Rhea, then I'll be like, oh, here we go. This one's like, get behind here. You want to hold on Becky and Rhea can do Sasha and Rhea, but anyway, that's in my whole fantasy land booking in my head. But I don't know. It's such a I really don't know what they plan on doing with Rhea after this. Honestly, what are they good? It's just maybe they will surprise me and Raquel will flip off and attack Rhea because she got pissed off. Maybe that will happen. Maybe that's the swerve for tonight. Raquel just flips off and just goes crazy and attacks Rhea like a crazy person. Maybe. I'm just throwing stuff out there to make something interesting.
Oos, what are the chances within the next year that Sasha Banks returns to WWE?
I say she got a 70% chance.
70.
I give her a 7. Yeah. I mean, we guys still don't know the information on why she left. But I feel like they always just come back, man. Maybe
Well,
not this year, but definitely next year.
I think the whole embodiment of why she left, I think it was just she's already had her cake and she just wanted to eat other cake. You know what I'm saying? Like she just wanted different flavors, you know. So she was just tired of eating the same old WWE cake.
And see, that's the thing, because the time period when she left and Naomi, bro, and you look at WWE now is a whole nother ball game. Same thing with Daniel Bryan and a lot of people that went to AEW. The AEW product is different, you know, from what it was then. So now it's like you're not in WWE right now. You're kind of missing out. That's just the way I look at it. You got more opportunities now than you did then. You know what I'm saying? Now she can be the world, you know, women's world champion. You know, there's a lot more she can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you don't
I
have
heard-
Vince all up in it either. So
Yeah, I was gonna ask you,
Yeah.
Kyle, what's the percentage between the next year, like for Sasha coming back?
I mean, it would be great if she just returned in the Royal Rumble next year. That'd be something I would be really hyped for. She'll be like a surprise entrant in the Rumble. That's something I can really get behind, and then her going after, and I would be even more satisfied if she's the one to go after Rhea Ripley or even Io Sky, actually, if Io remains champion. So I mean, if that does happen, that would make me like really excited even more seeing her back and seeing what happens with her and how. And then I guess the first promo for her to I'm coming back to see what she has to say, and all that stuff. But I mean, if she comes back at the Royal Rumble as a surprise, just like how they kind of did with Cody coming out of WrestleMania just out of nowhere, and so be something similar to that at the Royal Rumble, that'd be what I would want to see. But we'll see. You know, of course, the Royal Rumble, you never know who's going to show up. It's always a surprise for the most part, and so if you hear like Sasha's music hit and all that stuff, then that would be the winner for sure. It won't be anyone else but her. At that point, because as of right now, I don't know who. I mean, of course, the Rumble is a while away now at this point. So I don't know who. The early winner, I don't know. So that'll be, but that'll be something I'll get behind for sure. But we'll see. We'll never know.
Oh yeah. Raquel Rodriguez just drove a huge boot into Rhea, and she bounces off the barricade. Man, cut the commercial break. Yeah, man. Rhea, Raquel, Bianca. I mean, we're just in that age of Amazons right now, man. A whole lot of China's laying around here, man. And I just, and Charlotte as well. I mean, what am I missing?
Yeah.
Like, those four, they are just physical specimens, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everyone else is kind of smaller when you think about it. Comparison,
Yeah.
really. Yeah, I mean, I guess Tiffany Stratton's kind of jacked fairly. Too,
Yeah,
I guess.
I would consider her like an Amazon. Yeah, she's got masculinity there.
Yeah. Trying to think who else in NXT is kind of like that. I don't know. I think that's pretty much it in terms of kind of like. I think of everyone else is kind of just smaller. That's just how they're,
I think Lash
kinda-
Legend, she could be next, but she isn't that imposing. But yeah,
or that or her Tati Pun or whatever her name is. She's kind of she's jacked us up, and
yeah,
but she's not established yet neither. So I don't really know. Can't even know her name really. So JJ, someone else called JJ. That's what I was the earliest I could think of.
I know
Yeah,
what you're talking
because
about.
also, yeah, because also, you have, Candice LeRae, smaller girl, Emma, smaller girl, and Hartwell's tall, but I mean, Katana and Kaden, small women. There's a lot of women are just smaller, pretty much for the most part. Beyond Nikki Cross, same thing, smaller women as well. So it's like it's yeah, it's just they haven't seen too many taller women really on WWE, but it's just been average size for the most part. That's not really a bad thing. It's just a comparison. It's just women are just what women in general is not as tall as men for the most part, just by physics and stuff like that. Um, an average woman for the most part is just smaller and not like that tall or even jacked neither. I'm also looking at the SmackDown brand too for women that are, the only it's just super rare. We have B-Fab too. It's kind of jacked, but she doesn't really wrestle. That's the other.
Yeah, she doesn't compete much. Yeah, B-Fab. That's another good one though, man.
Yeah.
This dude Humble Wrestling says, I don't know anybody in real life that smiles as much as Raquel. We were just talking about that. Like Humble Wrestling,
I don't even smile as on pictures for the most part. And all the smiling that Raquel does is like, damn, I mean, I know you're a baby face, but you can be a serious baby face, It's not, you don't have to smile every single time, I don't know.
Yeah. Shout out to Humble Wrestling, man. They hate our guts here, but they keep on shouting us out every time we post something. So, we'll take the ratio, man. But bottom line is they acknowledge the longest reigning podcast, and you can never take that away. Once you do it the first time, Moose, there's no turning back. Once you acknowledge us, that's it. There's no.
It's not hard. It's not hard.
It sounds like Oos is ready for this third hour to be over.
Why does people always have to be like mean to people? Like, they crap on the person, and yet you're there still listening to the person even though you don't like them. I don't get that at all. That's
it's way this internet works, man. Well, really life in general, but that's the whole thing about our podcast is. One thing I always, told us is that we have to be ready for everything. I mean, even now, like, if you were to ask us a year ago where we would be getting challenged by people from all over here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter /X, like, literally, we saw all this happening. It's crazy. It might have came a little bit quicker than we expected it, but we get a lot of crap. But you know what? They're open to their opinion, man. All I say is just pull up on Friday, man. Like, and they don't ever do it. They'll never pull up on Friday. Like, they just get scared. I go to people's DMs and say, "Hey, you talking crap in the replies?" I say respectfully, "Hey, come up here and let's talk." Because that's how I like to do it. I like to just talk. But know,
and I literally just found you guys just at random, just because I never really knew about Twitter Spaces before. Really, honestly, I just saw just randomly. I just saw Roman Reigns, something like that. I clicked on it, and that's how I just listened to it, because it was because never. So I call in over certain stuff about I'm calling over when it comes to like Raw reviews or not reviews. I don't heard about Wade Keller, but I call in them for a few times before. Watch other podcasters that I like, and like Stella Monster or Denise Salcedo or Sean Marsapp. And so, but in terms of like like a back and forth interaction to people. I never really had that for the most part. I guess again with like Wade Keller, I always feel like for like one or two sentences, and then it's right next to the next caller. Never had like a full out discussion with anyone else involving wrestling. So it's just a cool thing that I just stumbled on you guys for sure, and then it's been really cool for sure to be on here with you. So yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt. We try to give everybody a platform, try to be the high tide to raise all the ships, man. And that ain't never gonna change, Kyle. And we definitely appreciate you for coming up every week, man, because we give you crap sometimes, man, but you keep on coming back, and that's what we want everybody to do. It's nothing personal at the end of the day, man. Just have fun with it, because we try to embrace everybody here, man. That's all it is. Close call.
Yeah.
Raquel kicks out at 2.
Oh.
That was a nice suplex. WWE's promoting Fastlane October 7th.
Who knows? Maybe that'd be a really good show, because these underrated pay-per-views that they have. I think they've been doing a good job this year for the most part for pay-per-views for the most part this year, and so I mean even underrated pay-per-views that they don't really care too much about, like Payback and Fastlane. I don't know. It could be another good show, like Payback was for the most part. So, yeah, we'll see how they're gonna promote this show moving forward for all throughout this month, and what they plan on doing with like how they're gonna do the card, stuff like that. So we'll see how that's going to play out.
We need to bring back old pay-per-views. With No Mercy.
I know NXT's bringing back No Mercy, but again, NXT's bringing back a lot of those good pay-per-views like Great American Bash and stuff like that. Bring it back on the main roster.
Yeah. I think I think also what you want people. I think people want No Way Out too. Just get rid of Elimination Chamber and bring back up No Way Out. I heard people saying that too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess for me, I'm just so used to, I grew up with Hell in a Cell being a pay-per-view, for Money in the Bank being a pay-per-view, for Elimination Chamber being a pay-per-view, and these gimmick shows to be in pay-per-views. I'm just used to it, because that's what it's all kind of like known before I watching it. So I never really, when I first heard that Hell in a Cell was this you could just have have that match at a random pay-per-view like you do for like you could have it like at SummerSlam. It's like, really? It's okay. It was such a weird thing for me to hear that before, that they just do these gimmick matches of random pay-per-views, what it called for, where you try to blow up a feud or something like that. So, but I'm just used to these gimmick pay-per-views as a pay-per-view. That's just what I've been used to. So when it's like when they did Hell in a Cell match between Rollins and Edge at Crown Jewel in 2021, I was fine with it, because it was just.
Hey, yo, what up?
Oh my god,
bruh.
Whoa.
Oh.
What? Nia Jax? Are you serious?
Oh
my god. Oh no. Oh god, this is not what I said. For surprise.
Yo, this chick is doing the Judgment Day.
Oh god. Oh my god. Are you serious right now?
Wait a minute, bro.
I have so many questions, dog. Yo, bruh.
Oh my God.
Wow. I don't have anything to say about that one. Oh,
Oh God.
she's definitely slimmed
Oh
down. So
no.
just a little
As
bit.
long as she ain't in the bloodline, we good.
Oh man.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
couldn't she just stay away?
That's
Oh
crazy, man.
God.
Yeah.
I guess Rhea's getting the challenger she needs. I guess.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
Wow. But this is big. This is big for real, man. Like, definitely need that. But yeah, guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up and call it a night, man. It was a good episode of Raw, especially first couple of hours. But you know how that third hour can drag a little bit. But crazy appearance from Nia Jax. What in the world is she doing on Monday Night Raw? Well, we'll find out because we're going to talk about it this Friday on SmackDown Island. Shout out to the people at the island and shout out to the people who came up here at this table. Kyle, Lakers, Edward, and of course my co-host and blood brother, the legend. This is Two Heads Live, and we're going to be back at it again on Wednesday to cover all Elite Wrestling. And look, you guys can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're everywhere, man. And shout out to the people. Any final words, Oos, before we call tonight?
Acknowledge us.
Yes, sir.